Come into the room, come into the room. We'd like to welcome you. I am the H-Town Vet, and we'd like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Come on into the room, family. Give me a thumbs up if my sound is okay. It's been a while, and we're glad that you're here. We're glad that we're back. We took off a little time with the family, so thank you. Come on through, family. Let us know it's here. Let us know you're here. Kevin Kobar Sr. says, good evening, veteran family, veteran fam. Thank you for being there, brother. Kevin Kobar Sr. To you and your spouse and your child. Now, Coasty says, good evening, H-Town and family. Hi, Kevin. We have Coasty, our Coast Guard member in here. We got the Marines represented by our brother, Kevin Kobar Sr. We appreciate y'all here. Let's give it a few moments for the family to get into the room, okay? To give it a couple of moments here. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. We want to reach critical mass. We're doing that. When you come into the room, let us know that you're here. Now, family, we're going to go ahead and get started. We thank you. We've reached critical mass, at least 6 people in here. So we're doing it on our end, you know. So thank you. Now, family, let us get started. First, we want to let you know, for those you may not be familiar with the channel or that are new here, and y'all let me know if the sound is okay. Give me a thumbs up or let me know that the sound is okay, if you can hear me. Then we got Army George says, good evening, H-Town vets. He said H-Town and the vets. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, family. We're so glad that you're here, and we appreciate you for joining us. Now, we honor all branches of the military, including the Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, Air Force, and the Army. Also, Space Force. We salute you for joining us. For those of you that watch this broadcast live or recorded, we're glad that you're here, and we appreciate that you join us. This is Women's Heritage Month, the month of March, and we're continuing to show respect to the women of our country, of our families, and of the military. Now, Brother Charleston Zimmerman says thumbs up, he can hear. So everybody show love to our brother Charleston. We are here, family. We are here. We got some information to go over tonight. You understand? And I know it's been a while. What was it, last Sunday? It's been a while, family, but we are here. Now, like we said, we honoring all women, whether they are sisters, our mothers, our aunts, our nieces, our grandmothers, great-grandmothers, cousins, all of them. Women of the Navy, we acknowledge you. Women of Space Force. Women of the Marine Corps. Women that are in the Coast Guard. And women of the Air Force. And let us not forget the women of the U.S. Army. Now, we have a standard operating procedure here at the H-Town Vet, and it goes a little like this. You ever heard that one before? We have it where we have a standard operating procedure that, meaning our SOP, like in the military, we usually have a certain structure that we go by. All right, family? So we have Brother Coasty say, hey, Mr. Zimmerman. Kevin Kobar Sr. say, good evening, Coasty. Everybody's showing love, and that's what we do. We actively participate and communicate with one another. This is an interactive live stream. Even though we are informative, we also are interactive. Now, our live streams, if you want to know how it usually go, the way we go about it, our objectives, first thing we cover is the topic, any VA law updates on va.gov. We cover veteran news, channel information, and then we have the after party. Most of the time when we get to the after party, we've already covered everything. But we leave that. If you have any other topics, concerns that we didn't cover, we'll address those in the after party. So, and we have one of our sisters here, our wonderful sisters that we're honoring during Women's Heritage Month, our sister Betty Bops in Maryland. Say good evening, H-Town. Good evening, all. And then Brother Charleston says, hi, family. Eating barbecue right now. Oh, you know, I grilled some steaks earlier. So you got, I was a while before, it's been a while since I ate. So I didn't want to hear that. Now you're making me hungry again. But to our sister Betty Bops, we honor you. We've just honored Women Heritage Month, and we thank you for being here. She's a member of the Navy. She's a veteran of the Navy, I mean. Yes, indeed. So let's continue, family. So what is the topic for tonight? Tonight, we're going to be covering special monthly compensation. So this is in addition to any VA compensation you may get. Because a lot of people say, once you got 100% VA disability rate, and that's it. That's what a lot of people say. Not necessarily so. If you have certain conditions or ailments that may cause more problems and it may cause more issues and be more expensive, they will give you extra money. For example, did you know, let us know in the chat if you knew this, that you can get special monthly compensation you see on the price tag to the right, R1 for PTSD. And that could be $9,559.22 a month. Who knew that? Let us know if you knew that. Put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't know that, put a 2 in the chat. I got to be honest, until I started researching for this, I have to put a 2 because H-Town did not know until I researched for this video. Did not know. I knew you could get rated, but I didn't know you could get that much. Did not know it. Oh, she said, Betty Bob say, thank you so much. Always. Nothing but love for my sister. And H-Town Vet said, nope, I did not know that you could get that much money. Now, Kevin Kobar Sr. for PTSD, right? Kevin Kobar Sr. says, too, he didn't know. Brother Charleston said he did. These secrets, Brother Charleston, is killing us. We didn't know. See, that's why it's good us talk about it. Yes, indeed. Thank y'all. Now, who knew about that? Now, we're dealing with special monthly compensation. This is what you call an extra scheduler rating, okay? So let's get into it. And we're going to go over the purpose of special monthly compensation. We usually call it SMC in its acronyms. Now, I want you to understand, we did this video before, but the sound was so loud and I didn't catch it until later. So Coasty didn't know about it. Okay. He did not know. And for those of you to know, you can get almost $10,000 a month for special monthly compensation if you qualify for it. And you have PTSD that's so severe that it requires you to have assistance, aid and attendance, and things like that. And you're too dangerous to go outside. We're going to talk about it. Now, we got our sister Betty Bob says, Betty Bob say, hello, Coasty, Charleston, Zimmerman, Army George, Kevin Kobar Sr., and Miss Kobar. Yes, indeed. We got Rose City in the house. We're going to give y'all a chance. We're going to take a moment here and let y'all communicate here for a second. We're gonna take a shot here. Okay, so then we're gonna go over this. Just read it for a second, and we're gonna go over the purpose. Oh, let me get this right back up there. So Coasty didn't know. Oh, forgot to put up here for brother Rose City D say, good evening, H-Town vet, and salute the chat. And Coasty say he didn't know. I mean, he did know. He knew. Betty Bops didn't know. I think yes. Betty Bops didn't know. Let me make sure I'm right. I messed my numbers up. 2 if you don't know. 2 if you knew that you could get 10,000. 1 if you do know. 2 if you don't know. So I'm sorry for the confusion. Coachy say he didn't know. Betty Bob says she knew. Yes, she knew. And then Rose City D saying hello to Betty Bob's hello. And Rose City D said hi to Charleston. Good evening, brother. And then Kevin Colbart Sr. Our brother say, good evening, Betty Bob's. We appreciate it. And we appreciate her for being a woman veteran here tonight with us. To our other sister, she's holding it down. One night, all of them came in. Our sister veterans came in first. Now, Rose City D say, Coasty, hello. And then Betty Bob say, Rose City D. Coasty say, hey, Rose City D. And Rose City D say, hello, Army George, Kevin Colbart Sr. And Kevin Colbart Sr. say, evening, Rose City D. Rose City D, he said he did know. Okay. I'm learning some stuff here tonight. So family, keep it up. Let me put my socks on for a minute. That's what I'm doing. My feet cold. We're going to get right into it. Now, family, back to where we at. So, special monthly compensation is used to compensate veterans rated 100%, as well as their spouses, surviving spouses also, with extra care and assistance. That assistance come in the form of financial assistance that is provided or necessary, because they're saying you having 100% is not enough to help you with the extra illnesses or care that you need. Okay, but it has to be. We're going to talk about it in a second. So he said he didn't know either. Our brother Rose City didn't know. Then brother Charleston say, hi, Rose City D. Now let's get into it, family. So 3 of the things we're going to kind of cover tonight, dealing with conditions or really more situations, things that you can file claims for. So housebound, aid and attendance, and special monthly compensation. Our sister Alaskan Ice made it clear to us that you can't get housebound and aid and attendance at the same time. But special monthly compensation, it can include aid and attendance, or you may get housebound, because I think they're both large, amounts of money. And we'll do one specially on housebound. And look who we have in here. I'm feeling so happy, family. Y'all don't know how happy I feel. We got our brother Chief Z4U, and we thank him for being here out there in Cali. If he ain't traveling around the world or somewhere out there moving around, even we know he's a Cali brother. And if I missed you, brother Charleston, hi, Rose City D, brother. So we think that's what we are. We are brothers and sisters, regardless of our race, ethnicity, background, country of origin. You a veteran, a family member of a veteran, someone that cares about veterans, you all right with us. You understand? So those are the 3 things that we're going to cover here. Let's continue. Now, this is going to be coming out of the same place, these funds, that your VA compensation comes out of, which is the Veterans Benefit Administration. we usually call it VA, or its real name is the VAB. I mean the VBA. I'm sorry, the VBA, Veterans Benefit Administrations. Now, Brother Charleston says, H-Town, I got new 10% rating letter from the VA, and it states 100% rate and change in employment status, net worth status. You must inform VA. Now, what is they saying? What are they saying to you, there, brother? Are you 100% or are you 10%? Let us know what you're talking about then. We're going to get into it. Now, let us continue. We'll get into that a little later when we go to the information. But we have here our, in order to get special monthly compensation, SMC, you have to have a service-connected condition. It can be, okay, so were you 10% before, Brother Charleston, or they reduced you to 10%? Were you 100% before? I mean, were you 100% before, and did they reduce you down to 10%? Because they're saying you were working or something. Let us know what you're talking about. Now, service connected, okay? So in order to get special monthly compensation, you have to be service connected. Like if you were a paratrooper and you injured your ankle, which is a common injury for that MOS, and it causes you to not be able to, and let's say it's severe enough, usually it's not where you can't get around or do anything, at least for a temporary time frame, you can get special monthly compensation. Now, it can also be for a psychological condition, all right? Special monthly compensation can also be for something, let's say you in a combat zone, or you a victim of MST trauma, you know, military S trauma. You can also okay, no, not 100% never. It is new guidelines. Okay, we're going to have to get into that. That sounds very interesting. Thank you for up to date. And when we get toward the chatting part, we're going to talk about it. We want more information from you about that. Now, here we go. So it could be physical and mental conditions. So you're already getting the full benefits package as it relates to VA compensation disability. That's one thing. All right. So you're already getting that you're at the 100% rate, and you're getting the benefits for that, but that's not enough, because you may have some severe ailments that beyond what you can be compensated for with just 100% rating. Now, so one, like we say, you got to be 100%. Now, whether it's permanent and total now, I'm not real clear, but you got to be paid at the 100% rate. So I think it could be a temporary schedule of 100%. I don't know for sure, but I know if you're 100% permanent total, you can get it. Now, Brother Harold, USMC, hello, family. Our Marine brothers in the house. Now, for example, if you're 100% permanent total, you qualify. If you are TDIU, total disability, individual unemployability rating, that is another permanent total rating. You qualify for special monthly compensation. All right. Now, what are they saying? Well, when you're rated at 100%, you're in a bad situation, right? That's why we talked about post-traumatic stress disorder. So as we said earlier, it can be a physical condition, it can be a psychological condition, or it can be a combination of both. Okay? We're going to show you things here that we're going to tell you things here that you're not going to hear anywhere else. All right? Then we have Kevin Colbert Sr. said, evening, Harold, USMC, Devil Dog, fellow Marines. So meaning that your condition is bad at 100%, but now it's worse because of other conditions. So they need to deal with that. The 100% ain't enough to cover you financially or the extra assistance that you get. Now, so understand, so you're 100% this higher rating in the form of special monthly compensation. The higher rating of compensation paid due to special circumstances, such as the need for aid and attendance by another person. So yeah, you got your 100%, but they don't want you to spend out your 100% to get somebody to help you around the house, or you may not be able to get out of your bed. You may not be able to wash yourself, brush your teeth, feed yourself, and you need assistance. So you can have either a family member, or you can have, they can send somebody in to do it from the outside. Now remember, special monthly compensation, to be simple, is extra money in addition to your 100% rating. All right. Now they may give it to you in one check, so it might be an extra $500-$600, but they're gonna give it to you, and so understand that it might be just in one check. In some cases, it's in addition to. In some cases, they just add it in, and you get one check every month, like you're under your VA compensation check. They just add it to your VA compensation check, disability. Now remember, the VA special monthly compensation, SMC, is exempt from federal and state taxes, just like regular VA compensation. Give me a moment here. I got to reach my water. Give me a moment. Whew. Needed that, family. Now, our brother say, hoorah. That's from our brother Harold MC. And then brother Kevin Colbart Sr. say, we too do aid and attendance. Okay, so we're going to need your input on this. As we're going through this, any other extra things you want to tell us about special monthly compensation, you can interact on this right now because it's on topic. Yes, indeed. Let us know. Now, so here now, this is what is important. This goes right into what you're saying, Brother Kevin Colbart Sr. And I want to ask you the question, family. Now, let me know. Is special monthly compensation worth the risk if you got 100% permanent total and opening up a new claim for SMC? Is it worth the risk? Well, it depends. If you need it, it's going to be worth it. If you say, well, it depends on the amount, we don't know from you. Does it depend? And we're going to ask you this question in the beginning of this live stream, and we're going to ask you toward the end after we go over the information. So first, what we're going to ask you, and let us know. All right, family, let us know if you think, if you had 100% permanent total rating and you needed this here and you qualified for it, would you go for SMC? If you would not, put no. If you would, put maybe. If you wouldn't, if you would, put yes. Okay, let's see. If you got, so you would you take the risk? Because you could get lowered. What I'm saying is, you could, anytime you open up a new claim, it could cause you to get lower, you get a lower rating, just like the PAC Act, but most likely it wouldn't. But they will be going in there and evaluating, because you're saying your condition is so severe that you need special monthly compensation. So they say, hold on, it ain't that severe that you qualify for special monthly compensation. Matter of fact, we find out now it ain't severe enough that you should be rated at 100% permanent total anymore. Hold on. I want to take it back now. Because they're going to, oh boy, I am surprised. Now, I want to know what y'all feel now. We're going to ask you afterward too. Kevin Colbart Sr. said a no. Charleston say no. Chief Z says maybe. I'm with him, maybe. Betty Bob say no. Wow. I know if you poke the bear, He say, don't know if I'd poke the bear. So put in maybe, Rose City D. Come on, tell the truth. Maybe. You got to give me one of the answers. You gonna have to commit to it. Either no, maybe, or yes. So what I get Rose City D say maybe, and our brother say I don't think so. So is that a no? I need a yes, no. Give me some definite answers. Well, we'll go with the maybes now, and we want a definite answer when we get to the end. So we see so undecided. So I guess you could say maybe. Rose City D say no. I ain't gonna be too hard on y'all. You say letters also state lack of cooperation. VA may stop all payments. Yes, indeed. That's what it says. Yes. Now, does the VA automatically rate it for you in a decision letter if you qualify? Well, it depends on what type of special monthly compensation you're supposed to get. If you have 100% for one condition and 60% for another, and it adds up to 160%, you automatically get one special monthly compensation. I forget which one it is, but you automatically get it. And if they don't give it to you, you can file and say, y'all supposed to give me this, and they get it to you automatically because you got one condition that's rated at 100% and another condition or a group of conditions that combine to 60%. So that comes automatic. Now let's see what we got in here. Now let's see. We got Cassius Williams say yes, it is worth it. So okay, that's what we want to know. Now let's see what our brother. Everybody show love. Have you been in here before? Let us know whether or not you've agreed to the rules, brother. Let us know. He says, Brother Cassius, and I hope I'm saying your name properly, brother. That's why my attorney fight for my claims. Cassius say, the U.S. Navy. We're so glad to have you here, brother. This is very important that you're here because this channel is interactive. I want to come up for you, but let me know if you've been here before. I am the H-Town Vet, and I would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. I am an Army veteran, and but we, as you see on the flags on the back wall, we honor all branches of the military here. Huh? We show love, commitment to all of you. Huh? And look at Brother Charleston. We got several Navy members up in the house. And we got Brother Charleston say, hi, shipmate, U.S. Navy. And he said the VA doesn't like to give the correct rating. No, they don't. No, they like. Now, let me ask you, in your opinion, do you believe that the VA? Yeah, he said, I've been here. I think you agreed to the rules, so I ain't gonna work because I remember that you before. Okay, now, Betty Bops. Now, if it becomes an issue, if you don't know the rules, let me know. Have you agreed to the rules? Let me know. And Cassius, let me know if you agreed to the rules. They're real simple. We just try to keep trolling down. Let me know on that. And Betty Bops, this is a Navy sister. She say hi, and then Betty Bops say hello, shipmate. Now y'all call each other shipmate in the Navy. Tell them what y'all call each other in the Marines. Do I just say Marines? I forgot. I know in the Army we just say battle buddy or soldier, and in the Air Force it's airman. And Coast Guard, what do y'all call each other? Let's see. Hey, Brother Cassius, and Cassius say, I am SMCS trying to get SMCT. Well, we're going to cover a few of them. Let me know. Stay here for a while and let me know did I get them right and if I left any of the special monthly compensation amounts out. Okay? So it's so good that you're here. We want to bring more people in. Just by you coming in here, Brother Cassius, and saying that, more people. Look, I ain't even showing the rules. Hold on, let me pull the rules up. Because I want you to go through, I want you to know what you're agreeing to. See, this is when you're dealing with real people here. Other people I show, they dodge and, hold on, I got to find out what this is. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Yeah, man, this is, we having fun here, family. Huh? We having fun. I don't know. He said, I agree to him. Basically, let me see if I got it here. Basically, what we got is, brother, what you're agreeing to is that you're gonna, you're gonna follow the rules of the channel, and that, if I ask you, you're not gonna be disruptive. You're not gonna try to take over the channel. And if you do, permanent ban. What's the other ones, family? I didn't forgot them. Oh boy, let me see. I had them up here somewhere. We're gonna get to them. But thank you, brother. But that's basically, you're gonna cooperate. He said, I agree. Yes, indeed. Let's get back to this special monthly conversation. I told y'all we're gonna be doing it here, family. Where else you gonna go to get this type of information where you are the center of the channel, the family here? Now, Coasty says, shipmate. Yes, indeed. Y'all all out on that water. Then Harold USMC say, devil dogs. Then, now, Love say, just arrived. Everybody show love to love. This is our brother. He gives our pep rally. When I've gotten discouraged and say, man, I don't know if I want to do the channel as much, he kept me going. Now look what this is. Why you got to do that, Cassius? Let me tell you something. You trying to get me all emotional, man. You understand? Look what he say. You put out great information. Now that you said that, brother, I got to ask you a direct question. What information, some of the first information that I put out, you say, you know what, I like what type of information do we put out that really impacts you, or that you're interested in, so we can keep going into that type of topics? Come on, let us know. Now he says, still trying to find out if favorable finding will get you granted for SMCT at the Court of Appeals. Now that's the Veteran Court of Appeals. Now, then we got Charleston Zimmerman says, hey, love, we got our sister bionic woman in the house. See, we got our sister veterans. We honored you all a little earlier, like we did. All the women of the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force, and the U.S. Army. Hold on. Who is this coming up? Hold on. First, I got to talk about my sister Bionic Woman. Somebody else just come in the room. Where you been, sister? Bionic Woman says, good evening, Mr. H-Town vet and veteran family. Welcome to all newcomers to the channel. Hope all are well. We are, especially when you came into the room. Sister Cynthia Morales says, hello, H-Town and the family. Everybody show love to our sister Cynthia. Let me tell you, our sister is a dependent of a veteran. Did you hear what I said? She is a dependent of a veteran, and she just as committed. I believe her husband is 100%. And so we glad that she's here. So family tonight is going to be interactive. So I know I'm going through the information, but this one of them nights we're going to celebrate everybody because we haven't seen each other in a while. Now, Bionic Woman says, hi, love. Then Kevin Cobart Sr. says, evening, love, Bionic Woman. Bionic Woman says, welcome, Cassius Williams. Yes, indeed. Yes. Love say, hello. You know that Cassius is as Cassius Clay. I don't know if it's spelled the same. Muhammad Ali, his name before he changed it after he became a Muslim, that was his name, Cassius Clay. Now, love say, hello, Charleston Bionic Woman. Hello, Harold USMC. Then Betty Bob says, hello, love, Bionic Woman. Coasty said Cassius was sick, easy to get. I guess SMC, I meant to say. Now, he say 100% static and permanent total. So those topics you like, okay, yes, okay, you like those topics. Now, Kevin Cobart, we're going to keep doing those topics. Look at what we said about PTSD in the last one. Huh? We showed you step by step how to get 100% for post-traumatic stress disorder. And let me tell you something. Can I come full screen, family? Family, we're going to get back to the information, but we asked the question and it cited a lot of things. Let me ask y'all a question. And Brother Kevin Cobart Sr., He's saying, hi, evening, Cynthia Morales, our sister. And I got to catch up on this first. Cassius Williams says, yes, sir, the VA Court of Appeals. He's going for that special monthly compensation that we'll talk about tonight. You hear me, family? Now listen, this is a place where we can come together and express ourselves. You're the center of attention here. H-Town trying to get in where he fit in. You understand? This is about you. Sometimes I get a little jealous. I say, y'all chatting more than I am. What about me? What about what I want? Let me see what we got here. Bionic Woman say, hi, Cynthia. Good to see you. Everybody missing Cynthia. Coasty said, hi, Bionic Woman. Love, and Cynthia. And Betty Bob say, Cynthia Morales, hello. Then we have Rose City D, love, hello. Then Kevin Colbert Sr. say evening, Charleston Zimmerman. And then we have Rose City D, Bionic Woman, hi. Then we got Bionic Woman says, hi, Kevin. Hope you are recovering well. We do. And then Love say, hello, Kevin, Betty Bob's, Coasty, and Rose City D. And then Benny says, H-Town. And then, yes, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. And Benny's like one of my day ones, Bionic Woman, Alaskan Ice. I want to say Madre. I went back and looked at the videos. They was there like from the beginning. That's our brother. And Rose City D say Benny. Now, family. I forgot what I was going to tell you. I know my memory, I got that PTSD. I don't know. I'll come back to it. But family, the goal of what we're doing, let me ask you, I now remember. So family, I put out a lot of information. And y'all know I put out, if I wasn't accurate in most of the things that I say, people can come up here and say it. And they don't. They try to argue other stuff most of the time. Well, what you forgot to say about this, well, that wasn't the topic of the night. I can't cover everything in one video. But I appreciate their comments. Because one brother actually helped me. There was a change in the veteran life insurance. I didn't know about it. And they called me and I did a video about it. Now, Benny says Rose City D. And this is what our brother says. Now look, because I asked him the question. I say, what is it that stands out about my channel? He said, he said about the permanent total. He said, you also put out diagnosis and nexus to win VA claims. You give resourceful info on all of them. The purpose is, our brother William, is to give people stuff that I didn't have when I filed my claim. I was totally in the dark. I didn't know what I was doing, brother. It was a hit or miss. I went into my first CMP exam and they asked me, did I have a problem? I said, I don't have no problems. I'm trying to go back to work. I told that doctor, I don't PTSD. I said, somebody wrote that on a paper. I don't have no problem. You know, that man still diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress disorder. He started asking me about the ward. I said, man, what they got there? Ain't none of your business. I didn't know the purpose of a CMP exam. I got a 0 rating, but I got service connected because he asked me something that I didn't appreciate it, and it triggered me, and I was upset. But that worked to my favor because I got service connected because of it. So we're glad that it's Brother Cass, that it's resourceful. The information, y'all are in here tonight. Now, and what we was asking the question, is it worth it going after special monthly compensation if you have 100% permanent total already? Either, if you haven't said something yet, either put no, maybe, or yes. Now, understand with special monthly compensation, it's not based on your condition's severity level. It is based on service connection, but not how severe your condition is. That's the severity level is what decides what percentage you get on a scheduler rating, meaning from 0 to 100%, right? Okay. So remember, what makes your condition total, that's what we're talking about, is the severity level. If you're totally disabled, that means the severity level is 100%. Okay. Now, when it comes to special monthly compensation, they're looking at the big picture. They're not just the severity level. You already got the 100% there. They say you need some extra money to help you with other things. Is that all right? Come on. When y'all file these claims, Brother Williams, take this information and use it to help with your claim. Help your lawyer too, because we're going to break it down. Now, what service-connected disabilities qualifies for VA special monthly compensation? Let's talk about it. There are going to be more. We're going to cover some of the main ones. All right. Housebound. All right. That's one way to be a special monthly compensation. Housebound. You're restricted or confined to your home because of your service-connected disability, which could be either physical disability or psychological, if you didn't know. Let's talk about it. Now, you housebound, you could be housebound for your PTSD. Huh? You might be a danger going outside, or you might be so out of it, you might walk out in the middle of the street and get hit by a car because you totally tuned out because of your condition, mental health condition, or PTSD in specific we're talking about right now. Let's talk about it, family. Now, you could be bedridden. Now, this is not for psychological. This is more for physical conditions, where psychological conditions, depending on what it is, if you're catatonic, where you can't move, you freeze because you think about combat situations, that could have you bedridden also, right? But we're talking mainly, and it could be a temporary condition, like the fact that some of you had knee surgeries, some of you had back surgeries, that can make you bedridden. So you can have a special monthly compensation for a temporary amount of time. Come on now, family. Where you going to get this information? You could have it for a permanent time if you're suffering from a chronic illness that keeps you bedridden. Okay? So it can be temporary or it can be permanent. But it is a temporary rating because they're going to be evaluating to see if the condition is still bad over time. But for some people, they'll never get better. And you may need help moving in the bed, getting out of the bed, people helping with the wounds, because you can get bed sores, being in the bed, and different things, family. Come on now. That's housebound. Now, immobility of a joint or paralysis of that joint. All right. Now, if you want to tell us any of these conditions that you have, that you either have special monthly compensation for, or you feel it's service connected and you can get it, let us know. Immobility or joint or paralysis. Immobility of a joint. You can't really function with your elbow, your wrist. You have immobility issues. All right. That's from a service connected disability. Remember, that's the caveat there. You are service connected as a paraplegic. Okay. If you are paralyzed from the waist down, I believe that's what a paraplegic is. That if you special monthly compensation, you're gonna be already 100% for whatever other conditions. If you're paraplegic, you can get that special monthly compensation too. Come on, family, let's talk about it. Now, incontinence, meaning you can't control your bodily functions when it comes to urinating or your bowel movements. So that is also a special monthly compensatable condition if it's service connected. And they'll do it based on your diapers. This also is true when it comes to a temporary 100% for prostate cancer for Vietnam veterans. If you have prostate cancer and they remove your prostate, so they take your temporary 100% and rate you for the residuals, they'll do it based on how many diapers you use as one metric, okay? Because of your incontinence. Because a lot of times that causes incontinence where you can't control your urination or other, functions when it comes to bowel movements. So remember that. And they will actually get you percentages based on how many diapers you use. Tell them you need them all if you do. Now, here we go. If complete loss of both buttocks, if you was in a blast and some got shot off your backside or injury or something happened that you lost your buttocks, and this can include your legs and things, but buttocks, that can be special monthly compensated. A hysterectomy because of a service-connected disability. This is for the female veterans, okay? So if your condition caused you, let's say you're rated because of the condition that you got injured, right? And that condition caused you to have to get a hysterectomy. Well, that's called secondary, so you can get special monthly compensation for that. All right. Infertility issues, given all the chemicals and shots that they gave us, well, gave women in particular, because that goes for men too, because we could have infertility issues too, but specifically women, because this can be very devastating. Many women that don't have the ability to have children is very upsetting and devastating to them. Okay? Now, so if you're having fertility issues and you believe it's related to a service-connected disability, you can get extra income on top of 100% for that. Okay, here we go. Loss of use of reproductive organ. All right, the ammunition is defective. You know what I'm talking about. The casing and the projectile. The soldier just will not salute. You can get that for male and female now. And it would be good if you're having trouble in the bed performing, let them know. Have your spouse write a letter, okay, about the fact of what the problem is. You can also do that. And you can ask for those pills. Now, I don't know if they have them for women. I know they got them for men, like the Viagra, stuff like that. But do they have stuff for women to deal with the loss of desire? Female, loss of use of creative organ. Let us know. Now, deafness of both ears has to be for both ears. You can get special monthly compensation for that. Now, of course, it's going to be a hearing aid. They're going to do tests to see how severe your hearing loss is. Well, they did that when you got your rating. Loss of sight of one eye. It don't have to be but one of your eyes. Not like that's not major. I'm not trivializing that. But if you lose sight in at least one eye, this can be an issue also that you can get special monthly compensation for if it's service connected. Inability to speak because of a service-connected disability. You could lost part of your tongue or some of your vocal cords. Anything that causes you not to be able to speak that's service-connected, special monthly compensation. You can get it. Loss of a hand or foot. Now, loss of use of hand or foot. So either you lost a hand or foot or you lost use of your hand or foot, right? It means it's damaged in a way that even though you have it, you can't use it properly. You can get special monthly compensation. migraines, but these are not regular migraines and headaches. They would have to be totally in a, what's the word? Debilitating, where you just can't, it stop you. You can't really drive. You have to stop, or it just totally catch you, and you can't even really get out of the house. You can't function in daily life without assistance, family. Special monthly, this is another disability that can get you special monthly compensation if you're rated at the 100% rate already. Now, traumatic brain injury, definitely please go back and watch our video on our live stream on traumatic brain injury, because we break that down, because it's important for you to understand. And we want this to be clear to you. If you have traumatic brain injury, that's a physical injury or concussion of sorts, and most likely you were knocked unconscious. You had some trauma to your head or brain, okay? And that could be a physical, and also it has psychological characteristics, sometimes similar to PTSD. But it's not just a physical. It's not just a mental condition. It is a physical condition with mental health symptoms, okay? So you can have PTSD rated, you can be rated for PTSD and traumatic brain injury, but they don't like to do it. You push for it, you fight for it, never stop. Don't tell them talking about you pyramid. No, that's not what the law says. And you can also be, what was I saying? You can also get special monthly compensation for traumatic brain injury. I've seen several veterans that got it for traumatic brain injury. Well, a few. Now, I ain't gonna say several, but a few. Of course, you can get it for PTSD. This is a psychological condition, and that's what the thumbnail we were talking about earlier. And I'm telling you, this is one of the highest payouts. But you say, H-Town, it's a mental health condition. How can it be that bad? Well, it might also combine with physical conditions, okay? So what do you have to do to be eligible? What are the requirements to be eligible for SMC R1 for PTSD? Let's talk about it, family. So if you got PTSD and you're 100% for PTSD, or you got 100% rating and PTSD is one of your conditions, you special monthly compensation. Now, I left out a little bit of it, but I want to go into here. Look how much it is. Now, we're going to ask again. If you knew that you can get almost $10,000 a month if you got severe PTSD, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't get a chance, if you want to put it again, you can. If you didn't know that you could get close to $10,000 for special monthly compensation for PTSD, put a 2 in the chat. And as I did earlier, I put a 2. Let us know, fam, because more people in there now. Ooh. Oh, y'all been chatting, huh? Now let's see. Oh, Dogface in the house. I didn't know you was in there, Dogface. Now, let's see what we said. Family. Our brother, let's see. Love, Bernie said love. Dogface, we're glad that you're here, brother. I didn't see the chat. Come on, fam. I'm sorry about that. Now, brother, Dogface say, what's going on, Vet family and H-Town? How, I mean, you know, I love you, brother. I know you do. Welcome new subscribers, H-Town, and interact to everyone. Yes, indeed. Now, let us know. Let us know if you knew. See that price tag up there? That for mental health condition, PTSD, you could get 10 G's a month. You say, well, how am I do that? Watch our last video that told you how to get 100% under the system before they change it. We slow walk that thing, broke it down like nobody else can. Not a doctor, not a veteran, because I've been through it. I know. And I try to use my little teacher training when I used to be a teacher. Now let's see what he said here. Am I missing something? What Dogface OJ? Oh Lord. I know I saw dog face somewhere. Am I missing a lot of people? Man, a lot of people been chatting. Oh, well, let me see. Oh, here we say, okay, Benny says, Charlton Zimmerman, Bionic Woman. Benny says, Bionic Woman, and Hi Dog Face Soldier. Then we got Betty Bob say, Benny, how are you? Then we have Benny says, Cynthia Morales, our sister, who's always here, positive encouragement and always supportive, and I appreciate her. Coasty says, hey, Benny. Then let's see what Kevin Colbart Sr. says. My VSO sent my paperwork to the Court of Appeals, but I just need a nexus letter for my sleep apnea, so I don't understand it. What you all think about this? Okay. And Benny said, we'll get into that when we get past this information. But Benny says, Coasty and Love say dog face soldier, Cynthia. Then we got Brother Charleston says, hi, Coasty, missed you, sorry. Then listen to what our brother said here. Our brother Cassius Williams said, the saddest part is some veterans spend decades in the VA Court of Appeals trying to get their claim granted. Right now, he's in there with his special monthly compensation, the topic we're talking about tonight. Now, Love say, great information here for sure. Thank you so much. We're trying to catch up with everybody. I'm sorry. You can't tell sometimes that the information that Charleston Zimmerman says, hi, Kevin Colbart Sr. And we glad everybody show love to Dog Face Soldier. I'm so glad my brother's in there. Rose City D, Dog Face Soldier. He says, Dog Face Soldier, with a rifle on my shoulder. Salute. Huh? What you know about that? That sounds like some Army talk right there. Now, yes, I say Army. I'm Southern. I know it's Army. But I'm a Southern man and I'm back home. Now, Benny says Dog Face Soldier. And then Love say, my special monthly compensation is just waiting on a decision. That's a good thing. Now, let's see what let's sit back and peep game. Listen to what our brother Williams is saying here. The VA OIG hasn't put in regulations on VBA denying the claims. No, they haven't. They just give them a pat on the hand. Huh? No punishment. The president fired more people than the OIG. They just give them recommendations. No consequences. Many of the veterans' conditions worsens and the claims either denied or lowball, or they wait until the veteran pass. That's sad. Now, Love said, yes, well worth for sure. Now we're going to get to what y'all was saying here, because I got to catch up. Yes, poke the bear for SMC. So Love say poke that bear. Army Joy say yes. There's a lot of different types of SMC out there. Yes, indeed. Now, Love say hello, Army George. Then Brother Catcher say, I apologize for rambling so much. Now SMCK is hard to get. ED is the one the VA is denying. That's not fair. No, you're not rambling, brother. You on topic. Y'all can talk about this topic as much as you want to, because that's on topic. Kevin Colbart Sr. say, Cassius Williams, it depends. It depends. Okay. Now listen to Brother Zimmerman. We brought up housebound. Equals aid in attendance? No. From what our sister was telling us, you're either going to get housebound or aid in attendance. Now, SMC, housebound and aid in attendance fall under special monthly compensation, but you can get aid in attendance or you can get housebound. Housebound is more when you're bedridden. Aid in attendance, you may be able to get out, but you need somebody to assist you with doing things. Housebound, you in a situation, you may not be getting out the bed. You may not be able to do nothing for yourself. Okay? You may not even be able to leave the house. But with aid and attendance, you may be able to leave the house. That's why it's called housebound. Now, Love, let's say, Casher, you are doing great. Your input is greatly appreciated. I didn't hear you rambling, brother. You putting out that knowledge. Now, Betty Bob say, Kevin Cobart Sr., did you get a private sleep apnea or the VA did it? I know the sleep apnea person here will not do it, and he was sarcastic about it. Well, go on, get away from them if they're being sarcastic. Go to somebody gonna help you. Now, I'm right about that. You're right about that, Sister Betty Bops. Now, Kevin Cobart Sr. say, Betty Bops, yes, and prescribed a sleep pack. Now, that's important. Now, how many of you got the thing you put in your mouth? The mouth guard. I got the mouth guard. Now, Benny says, trying not to give up. They kept denying my ED, erectile dysfunction, and I gave up. Don't be like me. Yeah, I gave up for a number of years on my claim, like six, seven years, from 2004 to what about 3 or 4 years? So, and before that, 8, 9 years or more. So don't give up. Now, Love says everyone experienced. That's why we're here to encourage each other, to motivate us to keep doing this. Everyone's experience with the VA is welcome. We need all the help we can get. That's right. We want your support here. Now, Betty Bob says, Kevin Cobart Sr. at the VA. Now, family, I'm trying to play catch up, family. Ooh. Then Kevin Cobart Sr. say, in my high level review, the examiner gave me a nexus for my ED secondary to my mental health. Did they give you the money for it? Let me know, did they approve or deny they claim, Kevin? Kevin Cobart Sr. say, Betty Bob's yes at the VA. Love say, that's good to hear, Kevin. Then Betty Bob say, okay. Then Kevin Cobart Sr. say, love, not really. They turned around and denied it. So that, like they were saying, I think our brother Williams was saying, they're denying a lot of these ones related to erectile dysfunction. Now, Love say, you are appealing, Kevin. Kevin say, Betty Bob's, my VSO had a doctor do a nexus letter, but he had a lot of veterans in front of me. All I needed was a nexus letter to get the 50%. Now, Kevin Cobart Sr. say, love, I am, but I got a lawyer, but I think I want to go into another direction with this. Okay. Kevin, Brother Lover said, okay, Kevin. Then we have Betty Bob says, do you have a private insurance? If not, see if you can get community care to a sleep apnea doctor. They are called, what are they called? Pulmonologists, pulmonologists, or what? Talk to doctor, ask for what type of clinical pulmonology in the community. Okay. Now, so we were saying, did y'all know about this almost $10,000 you get if you have a severe case of PTSD? We're about to answer that now. It's good, everyone sharing experiences. And then Betty Bob say, ask for it. Now, so I didn't know, H-Town didn't know that you can get close to $10,000 if you have 100% rating and you need regular aid and attendance. All right, that's the two requirements. You have 100% rating, and of course it's for PTSD, SMC R1, and you have a regular need for aid and attendance. You can get close to 10 grand. That's not going to be in addition to your check. You're going to get this as a substitute for your check. So it's going to all add up to it's going to add up to $10,559.22. And it's tax free. Now, Brother Chief Z didn't know. Betty Bops did know. Benny didn't know. Sister Cynthia didn't know, like me. And Betty Bob say, Dogface Soldier, hello. I'm almost caught up. I'm catching up, family. And then I'm sorry, I'm kind of slow. And Bionic Woman says, hi, Dogface Soldier. It's so good to see you and hear. Yes, indeed. See you here. Now, Chief said, hello, love, love. And then Benny said, Betty Bob's good to see you. And then Charlton say, hi, Cynthia Morales and Chief Z. Benny say, Chief Z. And then Chief Z say, hello, Benny. Then Love Love says, Kevin, you have to stay on whoever is helping you. Stay on their back. Then our brother Dogface, we're so glad that he's here. He said, H-Town, I am sure many subscribers want to know if it is worth going for 100% permanent total. 100% for PTSD. If someone already 70%, but with a combined total of 100%, is it worth submitting another claim? It depends if you have the symptoms. Watch the last video. The last video we went over, we talked about how to get that under the current system, how to win 100% for post-traumatic stress disorder. Have them watch the last video, and we go in detail how to do it. Did we do it, family? And if someone is already okay, is it worth? Yes, it's worth it, especially under the old system before they change it. If you get your claim in now, Chief say, hello, Charleston. Kevin say, love, love. I feel like I'm getting the runaround. That's why you keep looking for options. That's why we here. I'm almost caught up, family. So for those that are watching recorded, I apologize, but I want to make this is interactive tonight because I hadn't seen the family in so long. Betty Bob say, Cassius Williams, glad you mentioned it. That's why I say, brother, you're not rambling. Ramble with that good information, huh? I'm a rambling man. Ain't that the song? Is that who sang that song? Rambling Man. Is that Waylon Jennings? Now, love, love. Kevin, go over their head. Whoever is helping you. Now, Kevin Colbert Sr. say, love, love, facts. Now let's get to it, family. Yes, family, y'all need to know if somebody in your family, especially like I'm 100% permanent total for PTSD, but at this point, I don't need regular aid and attendance. I'm 100% total. Now, and that could be a temporary 100% too. So a lot of people get out with a temporary 100%, but try to get that, make that permanent. Now, so to qualify for SMCR for PTSD, veterans must satisfy specific conditions, including number one, 100% total disability rating. You must have a 100% scheduler rating or qualify for TDIU, total disability individual unemployability, meaning PTSD or other service-connected conditions prevent you from maintaining gainful employment. And gainful employment meaning that you can make over the poverty level, all right, which is about $16,000. Now, number two, you need regular aid and attendance. Now, let's talk about the PTSD-related part of the aid and attendance, how bad your condition is. PTSD-related impairments, severe disorientation. You don't know where you're coming and going. Remember, we talked about being disoriented in the last video. Go back and watch it. Inability to perceive daily dangers. Now, you don't need to be nowhere if you in that situation, huh? Let's see what we got here. Love say, what is a scheduler rating? What does that mean? I'm going to show you right after this what a scheduler rating means, okay? Because I got a visual for it, and it'll be easier for a scheduler rating. It means you are 100% straight out, or you zero. Either you got a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100%. You're not unemployable, meaning you're 70 paid at 100%. You're actually 100%. Straight out. That's a scheduler rating. Either you have one condition that's 100%, or you have several conditions that combine to 100%. That is a scheduler rating. All right. TDIU is not a scheduler rating, but it's the same thing because you're not 100%. You might be 70, 80, 90%, but paid at the 100% rate. Okay. Now let's go to the second thing here. Need for regular aid and attendance. We said when it comes to PTSD related impairments, severe disorientation, inability to perceive daily dangers, as we just said. So you may not know it's dangerous to walk on a freeway or to go towards something or anything. You might touch a fire. So you need constant help. Now or extreme cognitive impairment. And we talked about that in the last video. That's going to help you a lot. Other service-connected conditions, physical or mental, that exacerbate the need for regular assistance. So if you so bad that if you go out and you get in conflict with everybody outside and you rather stay in your house, you might be able to get it for that if you got somebody that can help you at home, your spouse or family member or a paid caregiver. Okay? Now let's see. He said, I saw extra schedule on my paperwork by my rep. Yeah, so scheduler rating that's just dealing with 100%. You got a 0, but you're actually 0 to 100. Extra scheduler mean that's beyond scheduler. That mean extra money beyond the 100% scale. Now, scheduler just mean you in the 0 to 100% scale. Now, he say, well said, H-Town. Now, so let's go, family. So y'all need to look into this, family, about this almost $9,000, $10,000 daily routine. So what type of things when it comes to aid and attendance to qualify for special monthly compensation, what type of things will you need assistance with? Aid and attendance to people being there for you. What type of things will you need help with? We talked about the condition, disability. You may need help getting out of bed, with your personal hygiene, brushing your teeth, washing your hair, bathing. You might need help somebody feeding you, helping you get clothed, and any daily task that you need to do. Get groceries. You may not be able to go get your own groceries. Come on, family. Oh, is this information making sense? You may have problems remembering to do things, to complete tasks. You may need help somebody to help you with that. You may forget to take your medication. You might sleep at odd hours, or you have trouble sleeping and you're totally exhausted. You may have a bad sleep pattern. You know, you might sleep all the time. You might be sick all the time, bedridden because of different conditions. All right. Now make good sense, H-Town. I hope so. That's what we want to do. Now, family, these things you need to remember when you're going into these CMPs, what the exams that people send somebody out to qualify. I don't know the process for a special monthly compensation. You need to tell them. You bedridden because some major condition. And Brother Kevin says, panic attacks. Yes. If they're severe enough, would you totally shut down? Yes. He say, well put, H-Town. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Now, let's continue, family. If you have trouble getting out the bed, like our sister, bionic woman said she had the knee replacement, that can be an issue from our service-connected condition or any other thing like that gives you a hard time. Now, why is his wife sitting in the bed chilling while he hurt? He probably ain't told her nothing. She's sitting there on the phone. Help your husband out the bed. Now, you may need special care where you have to monitor your blood pressure at home. Some people are able to do that. and other vital signs that have to be, some people have almost like a hospital in their house, but you may be able to do it by yourself, but you have to constantly do it, or you have somebody else that does it for you. You definitely need special monthly compensation or aid and attendance from a caregiver or somebody helping. Now listen to what he says. Ken Barcine say trips to the emergency room. You may not be able to make it by yourself. You're gonna need somebody to help. He said, look, not wife, girlfriend. Oh, that's his girlfriend. So she ain't worried about it. She's talking to her other boo thing on the phone, huh? She's saying, this man leg hurt. Come pick me up. Oh, I ain't trying to be a sister, man. Let's get to it here. Now, okay. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, family, because I want to. Now, not being able to get out of bed because your kids are always sleeping in the bed with you, that's not an excuse. Huh? You have trouble sleeping. Now, you need help bathing. This is critically important. This is one of the key things. If you have trouble bathing, because you might slip or you could fall down the tub, you might even be at risk of drowning. This is very important. Hold on, fam. Let me close this door. See, family, I don't get bored doing any of this. This ain't bored because this is to help the fellow veteran. I'm not here just for likes. I like likes. How y'all doing on the likes? Oh, look, I said I'm not here just for likes. Tell me what them likes looking like. Somebody, I'm about to pull it up. Give me a chance. I'm gonna mute bathing. Let me pull that back full on the screen while I check my like. Now, family, sound sounds good. Sound is good. Now we had over 20-something people in here at one time. We got 17 in here now, 18, but we only have 15 likes. Smash that like button if you haven't hit it, because it takes a lot of time for us to put this information together. We're not just jumping up here. Hey, listen, guess what? You want to make you want 100% permanent total? Just yell at me and run out the room. No, we ain't doing that. See, that's what people doing. Clickbait. Hey, you know the easy way to get 100%? You know the fast way? You know the simple way? Ain't no fast, simple, or easy way to do nothing when it comes to getting compensated for it, okay? It might be a easier process for you depending on who you're dealing with, but no, that ain't how it works. In general, it's not. He says, Mr. Charles Zimmerman laugh out loud because he's talking about, he say, not a wife, girlfriend. She said she don't care. She said, hey, my name ain't on the house. Now let's see. Let us continue, family. If you have trouble shaving, you may need something. If you're doing stuff like this here, you need to put that razor down, homie. You need to put that razor down. No. Smash that like button, family. Y'all getting them up good. If you need people, now this is a key one, family. Look at this. If you forget when to take your medicine, that can be extremely dangerous. Why? Because what can happen? You can actually overdose because you took your medicine twice, not knowing it. So even if it's an appeal thing, you might forget what day it is. So you think it's Tuesday, but it's actually, so you need somebody to help you with your medication, family member, or a nurse, whoever, practitioner, whoever's there to help you, a CNA at your house. If you need that, that could fall under special monthly compensation. Yes, and we talked about housebound. Okay, housebound. We going into it now. Now, I think I covered this already. And then Brother Charleston Zimmer say, OD, yes, he could. All right, housebound for PTSD, you can get it. I think I covered this. Family, I might have repeated the slide now. So now, are we just bringing it back up? Now, here go the rates, family. Y'all talked about SMCK, and I believe that's the one for erectile dysfunction, loss of use of creative organ for males and females. After you come into the room, smash that like button, family. Now, here it goes. So that's extra income in addition to your 100% rating. You're going to get an extra $136.00. These are the rates for 2025. And that's going to add on to whatever you're getting. Either it's for the veteran loan, the 100%, about what, $3,831 or so. Or if you have dependents, this is going to be an addition to that. The other ones are going to replace what you're getting paid already. Okay, have a stroke. If that stroke is related to a service-connected disability, the stroke don't have to mean that. It don't mean the stroke is service-connected. It means whatever caused the stroke is service-connected. Then you'll be able to get that special monthly compensation. Yes, indeed. Charleston Zimmerman say, "Oh, seizures, Betty Bob." Yes, indeed. ODing, like they said, Brother Charleston, you could OD, and that's a danger. You need somebody with that medicine, especially if you have Alzheimer's or something like that, and it's service connected to your service, military service. Now, let's talk about SMCL. And if y'all know what either one of these stand for, put it in the chat. What does SMCK stands for? I ain't gonna get the definition. We got, because we'll be here all night if I cover that. But y'all put in the chat, what is SMCK for? But you get $136.06. I said it already. SMCL. So they're gonna give you $4,767.34. This is for the veteran alone. So if you have dependents, so that's gonna be an addition to what the veteran get, $3,800 a month. But if you get more money for dependents, it could be more than this. Now, SMCL and SMCL and a half, $5,013.79. SMCM, $5,261.24. Come on, family, we getting it to you here, huh? We putting it all in one place, right? That's why we took the time to do this. Let's go to the other ones. And if any of these familiar, let her know. Oh, hold on. I must have missed. I hope I didn't miss nothing. Okay. So this is, I should have turned it. It's a little confusing. Okay. Now, SMC R1, we talked about it. The one for post-traumatic stress disorder, right? $9,590. Let me say it again. $9,559.22. Okay. Now, SMCR 2/T. Now, this is a big one here. I believe it's the one where you really ain't moving around hardly at all. You can't do much of nothing. $10,964.66. So instead of getting your regular VA compensation, you get this tax-free. Did you hear me? But you in bad shape. Trust me. You might not even know where you're at, or you might not be able to physically move. Now, SMCS, $4,288.45. SMCM, $5,261.24. Now let's see what he says here. He say, I have no idea what all of them stand for, H-Town. Can you explain? We're going to have to explain it in another video. We're going to use these slides and we're going to explain them, but it'd be too much. We're going to do a special one explaining the amounts and everything. We just kind of going over them now because we'd be here all night if we did that. Okay. So we'll do that most likely on the next one. And we're going to do one on military S trauma coming up too. Now, Charleston Zimmerman says H-Town goes from 0 to letters, 0% to letters. Yes. I mean, the VA goes from 0% to letters. Yeah. Did you see that? They go from 0%. I got you now. They go from a 0% all the way to 100. Then after you get to 100, they don't use numbers no more. They use letters. Now, and they have, if I haven't read it, I'm going to read these again. SMCS, $4,288.45. SMCM, $5,261.24. Let's see what he says. He said, okay, sounds good on your next live stream. Yes, because if I'd have went into all the definitions, we'd have really been overwhelmed. I don't want to put so much information. I don't want to overwhelm you. We're going to have the amounts up again too. Now, what about dependents? Because we're going over a lot of information, even though we haven't been here but an hour or so. What about special monthly compensation and dependents benefits? How does that work? We're going to talk about it. Brother Charlton say crazy. Yes, indeed. Now, here's some special monthly compensation terms and rules. Dependents. Veterans may receive additional compensation based on eligible dependents, such as spouse, dependent parents, or children. Remember, I told you, whoever told y'all, ain't too many people told y'all about you can get extra money. So even with special monthly compensation, you can get extra money for your spouses, dependents, and children. Now, SMCL or SMCL and higher. This is the second dot. Special monthly compensations level L through O are assigned based on specific situation, including limb loss or impairment. Remember, you're impaired with your hand, you can't move it, or your legs or whatever, or you lost it. Blindness, we talked about that, blind in one eye. Bedridden status, housebound. That's housebound pretty much. And the need for daily help with basic needs, aid and attendance. All right. And we talked about brushing your teeth, bathing, things like that. So we're going to break this down and we're going to get to the other ones, like whichever definition for each one. But this is kind of overwhelming. I don't want to put too much on you at one time. We'll get into the what each one of them cover, each letter. Now, SMCR1, we talked about that. That's the one for PTSD. To qualify for SMCR1, veterans must meet the requirements for SMCO or a combination of SMC levels, etc. Like they get N and a half or K. So I believe it's more of them out there, but we ain't trying to go over them all tonight. Aid and attendance. We mentioned that word several times tonight. Aid and attendance. If a veteran spouse requires aid and attendance, an additional amount is added to the veteran's compensation. So this is even for your spouses. Now, SMC, and that might be for helpless child too. Love. Okay, you probably fall in that. Special monthly compensation or compensations is not permanent. I'll say it again for everybody in the back of the class. SMC or several SMCs is not permanent, meaning you're going to get evaluated in the program and they got to see if you still qualify. You can lose special monthly compensation, okay? In cases where a veteran's disability or living situation may improve, haven't you heard that before? They may at some point no longer meet the VA SMC, special monthly compensation requirements, just like with VA disability. So yes, you can have VA disability and this. You can be 100% and get this. Now let us continue. Now, I'm going to ask y'all again after we've done all the information. Is SMC worth the risk? Now, if some of you heard before we had the information, now we're going to ask you the question again. If you got 100% permanent total, is it worth the risk of opening up a new claim to get special monthly compensation? If you feel like you qualify for it, or is it worth? Because when they go in there, follow what I told them earlier. And I'm gonna get the dog-faced soldier's statement. Follow what I said earlier. When they go in there, they checking to see how bad your condition is. Is this on a severity level between 0 and 100? Where it's now you get 100, you at 100%, and they trying to see if it's more severe than 100%, but they're also checking to see if it's not as severe as 100%. So they may go in there and not give you special monthly compensation because they say you don't need the extra money. And we decided you may not need that 100% permanent total because when we evaluated, you down about 70% now. So opening up that can of worms, is it worth the risk? But listen, but you talking about big money now. So here's how I want y'all to respond like y'all did before. If it's worth, you're going to either put a no or maybe or a yes. Is it worth the risk of having 100% permanent total and going for special monthly compensation? Is it? Dog and Chief said no. Now Dog-Faced Soldier say, so if a person gets downgraded, do they get downgraded to 100% PNT? Is that how it works, brother? No, it works like this. Let's say you're 100% permanent total. That's the only way to qualify for it, okay? You got to be 100%. I mean 100% or a TDIU. So if you paid at the 100% rate, it probably could be a temporary 100%, but it have to be a scheduled temporary 100%. It can't be IU. It would have to be TDIU, which is a permanent rating, or 100% permanent total. All right. So let's say you get special monthly compensation, but then they take the special monthly compensation away. Most of the time, they're just going to take the special monthly compensation away. They're not going to reduce you past 100%. But the VA might do anything. Usually, just going to take the special monthly compensation away. Now, should we poke the bear, family? Yes, maybe, no. Yes or no, maybe. Like I said, Chief said no. Love say, yes, I do. H-Town helpless child is my DIC claim. Yes, indeed. So that means you might qualify for aid and attendance if you ever need it. Because you're an adult, but you're a helpless child, brother. Come on now. Now, so that means you might be able to file for that. Charleston say maybe. So in Charleston's case, he says maybe. Depends on situation of living condition. If your condition is so bad, this is the whole point. Brother Charleston just answered everybody's question. If you're in such a severe situation, ain't no way they're gonna reduce you anyway unless they stupid. And we know they make them. So yeah, Love say yes. H-Town poked the bear. So he says yes. Now let's see what Dog-Faced Soldier said. The only way it would be worth it is if special monthly compensation, SMC, was permanent. Real smart move. Yeah, because they're going to be checking you from time to time. Huh? To see it, yeah. Now, but you give up that $10,000, almost $10,000. If you got 100% for PTSD, you give up that $10,000, or you rated for PTSD and other conditions. You don't have to be 100% PTSD to qualify for it. You could be 70% for PTSD, and your other conditions add up to 100%. That's called scheduler. The numbers add up to 100. All right, or that you're TDIU, and you have one of your conditions is PTSD. That almost 10 grand ain't worth it. They say, if it's temporary, I don't want to mess with it. Y'all don't like playing with temporary. Now listen what Love say. Yes, already submitted H-Town. He says down. Huh? Fam, some of y'all saying y'all don't even want to answer this question. Y'all say forget that. Some of y'all answered earlier, of course. Now remember, please don't forget. Don't be in there telling these people you don't take your medication and then come ask us, what if I told them I don't take my medicine? You're just shooting yourself in the foot. Take your medication and stop running diarrhea at the mouth. Now remember, when we talk about permanence, we're talking about the condition is static. One, static by showing no change or progress. So as long as your condition is static and it's showing no change or progress, they may take your special monthly compensation away, but they won't take your 100% away as long as your condition is static, dog-faced soldier. That means it's permanent in nature. Okay, and then it persists for at least 5 years without material improvement. You'll still meet the qualification of having a permanent status, okay? Another thing, permanent and not expected to improve. So let's say you went in there to try to get special monthly compensation and they checked your permanent status, your permanent total status, you're 100% permanent total. They're going to be looking and say, is he still static? Is there been an improvement? Ain't no improvement. They still got to go on to the SMC. If you've had it for at least 5 years, they got to leave you alone. If it's permanent, not to expect to improve, a prognosis from a doctor, they got to leave it alone. Let me see what this is. Now, Betty Bob say, maybe if it's P&T, going into the emergency room, seeing that therapist first faithfully. Please listen to Betty Bops. Whenever you get in a bad crisis, go into that emergency room and get some help. Don't wait around. Don't wait. If you feel your condition psychologically or physically, that they got that on the DBQ form, the disability benefit questionnaire. Have he or she been to the emergency room? And if you say, oh, been there several times, that's on that CMP doctor look at that. And you've been there 8-10 times and you got help, or they put you up on that 6th floor, you know what I'm saying, that soft room, with no doorknobs. No doorknobs. It's one on the outside, but it ain't one on the inside. So I've heard. And they be talking in there like, hey, when it's time to go home. The more you ask about going home, the longer you be up there. So I've heard. And he said, yes, H-Town extra scheduler. Now, Kevin Colbart Sr., we ain't been about an hour or something. We finished up the information. I must have had too serious. He said, I might have too serious to think about it. Okay. Now, Kevin Colbart Sr. say, Betty Bop's real talk. And she says, exclamation point. Now, and then Betty Bob say, Kevin Colbart Sr., 100%. Now, that's to be permanent. Remember, you have to also, the main thing you got to be to get to apply for scheduler, you have to have a total rating of 100%. Or TDIU, which is permanent and paid, you're not 100%, but you paid 100% rate, but it's permanent. That's another way, okay? And when you say 100%, go back and watch our last video, Dog Face Soldier. How did somebody in there asked about how to get 100% for PTSD, and the whole video we did last week broke that down, and you have to have at least one symptom for that condition at the 100% rate. In this case, PTSD. And if you see in the blue, those are all before they do the changes. They haven't done the changes yet. These are all of the symptoms. If you got one of them, you're gonna get 100% for PTSD. Now you one or more. Come on, family. Figure out what you're trying to do. Are you trying to? Let me move that back. Are you trying to get service connected? Hold on, family. Got me full screen. I didn't mean to go to full screen like that. Are you trying to get an increase, or you're fighting for an appeal? Family, where you at? All right, say 1%. Now let us continue. VA law update. This is Love's favorite part of the broadcast. Let's see what's going on. Have there been any changes? Come on, family. Let's see. We ain't been about an hour or something. We did good tonight. He said we ain't made it there yet. We don't know what we. Now let's see. Let's see if there's any law changes on va.gov. No, it hasn't been any updates since December the 18th, 2024. So we're gonna keep it there. We're gonna keep it real. What he said here. Oh, hold on. He said something here. Let me see what my brother's saying. He say if you was admitted to a mental health institution, that automatically 100% if you stay there 21 days. If you stay there 21 days, you get 100%, but only for the time you in the hospital. You have to be there for 21 days. Okay? If you're there for a mental health condition, you'll get a 100%, pay for 100% for if you're there at least 21 days. Once you get out there, I think they'll reevaluate you or they might reduce you. That's when you fight for it. Listen, we talked about our sister in here. You better go back and watch this here. She said, hello, everyone, Alaskanites. This song is for you, Alaskanites. We thank you. She's given us so much information. We were talking about the mental health. We might have to go over some of the ones. Sister, I may need your help, okay? Sister, I made everybody say hi to Alaskanite. My favorite new law changes, H-Town, was what is static and permanent. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Everybody say hi to her. While y'all saying hi to her, I'm going to pull back. And if you have the time, help us, sister, because they was asking about what these different ones mean. I want to throw something out to you. Look at everybody showing our sister Alaskanites. Look at her popularity in the group. Look at her just saying hi to everybody. This woman has such a kind spirit. She is so important to us. Look, I'm sweetening her up because I need her help tonight because I couldn't put all of it. I didn't want to overwhelm y'all with information. So our sister put it in the chat for us if she don't mind. Sister, we're going to ask some questions tonight. Dollface saying hi to her. Now, we're going to get back. We did the VA law update. We do want to tell you this, and then we're gonna go back. So we did the VA law update. We'll get back to this. There's no update on the law, but I want to go and ask her this here. Now, sister, and we're not going all the way back, family, but we're going to go to these different ones. Alaskanites, if you could help us, sister, if you got the time. Now, if you're busy because you might be sitting just chilling in the bed, you ain't got your computer set up like that. This is what they've been asking me. Oh, boy, hold on. Now, sister, let's see what we got here. Oh, that just messed up everything. Give me a second. I just messed up everything. I just had it too. Give me a second, fam. Alaskanite, first we're going to ask you this here. And maybe you did. First thing we're going to ask you, my sister. Give me a second. She said, I'll see what I can do. Hold on, here we go. Now, tell me if I'm clear on this, sister. Is it true that if you're getting aid and attendance? Oh, boy, I just messed that up. Give me a second. All right. If you get aid and attendance, you cannot get aid and attendance and housebound at the same time. Is that true, my sister? Alaskan Ice or anybody else that knows. Now, everybody saying, say, that's nice saying hi to everyone. Say, great to see you here, Alaskan Ice. We need your input. Benny says, Kevin, does it matter how long someone stays admitted in the mental institution? And does the VA hospital count? Yeah. You have to be there at least. If you're there for 6 months or more, look, if you're there, you're gonna get 100% for. Now let me come up on the screen, family. If it's mental health, okay, now 21 days they give you temporary, right? They whatever the condition is, if it's service connected, right? They gonna give you 100% for the time while you was in the hospital. But let me explain something. Let me come up on the screen a little bit. If you in the mental health department at the VA for 6 months, you're gonna get 100%. It's gonna be a temporary 100% for 1 year. Did you hear me? Huh? My sister say, she said, I see what I can do. And everybody saying hi. And you say for automatic 100%. It's automatic after 21 days in the hospital, whether that be a surgery, whatever you ain't. But if you go on the mental health floor and you up there for 21 days, they gonna give it to you there. If you there for 6 months, they gonna give it to you for a year. But that 21 days, they just gonna give it to you while you're in the hospital. Once you get out the hospital, you lose the 100%. But if you're there for 6 months, you gonna keep that 100% for that mental health condition for a whole year. That's when you should be fighting to make it permanent. Huh? Charleston say 100% special monthly compensation letter. It's letter, not percentage. That's right. Kevin Colbert saying, say, Bernie, I truly don't know. And then Bionic, Love say Bionic Woman is good, very helpful person. Yes. Say yes, it's true, housebound or aided attendance, not both. Now y'all got that? I told y'all that earlier because I learned it from my sister Bionic Woman, one of them. So say housebound, yes. Now listen what she say. Online answer a vet can't get aid and attendance. So it's both our sisters. And this is National Women's Month. Both our sisters breaking it down. She say online answer, a veteran can't get both aid and attendance and housebound benefits at the same time. They cannot. But when it comes to what I told y'all about that, listen, if you're up on that 6th floor for 6 months for PTSD, anxiety, depression, you don't supposed to walk out of it unless you're 100%. Huh? And don't leave there until they give you 100%. But it's going to be temporary for a year. While you doing that, you going to your outside doctor getting an evaluation to make that thing permanent total. You coming back here to H-Town Vet, he going to make it happen for you. Then you might go on ahead and get that special monthly compensation for PTSD, almost $10,000. Now, here we go. He say, thanks, H-Town. Now listen to what our sister say here. She say this benefit may not be paid without eligibility for pensions. Veterans may be eligible for aid and attendance when they need the aid of another person in order to perform functions required in daily life, like brushing your teeth, bathing, getting out of bed. Come on now, family. Now, such as living, daily life living, such as bathing, feeding, dressing, aiding to the wants of nature, like using the restroom, adjusting prosthetic devices. See, that's why I got our sister in here. See, you might need help putting on your devices or your prosthetic legs or arms or different things, or protecting themselves from hazards of their daily environment. They are bedridden. Remember we saying that if you got your PTSD so bad that you might touch a fire, go outside and walk down the middle of the street, a highway or something? Yes. And we also said if they're bedridden, can't get out the bed, that's more like housebound too, huh? But you can't get both. Now, last thing I say, they are a patient in a nursing home due to mental or physical incapacity. They are blind or have corrected vision of 200 or less in both eyes, or I can't say the word, concentric contractions of the visual field of 5 degrees or less. Now, sister, breaking it down. Now, I'm going to get you, sister. I need to ask you some questions up in here. Now, let me get this here. That sister putting that information out. My Lord. I asked her, and look, she says she going to see what she can do. Apparently, she can do a lot. And you see when my sister in here, how the views go up. She say, housebound benefits like aid and attendance and housebound benefits can't be paid without eligibility for pension. Veterans may be eligible for housebound benefits when they have a single permanent disability, evaluation of 100%, just what we've been telling y'all tonight, and due to that disability, they are permanently and substantially confined to their home. Remember, even though, see, that's talking about housebound, permanently and confined to their home. So when it comes to, if you housebound, you might be housebound permanently, so you'll never lose it. All right? Now, they have a single permanent evaluation 100% and another disability. Or, how much do they get paid for housebound, sister? Well, I don't want you to put all the prices out there. Hold on, I'm going to wait on that one because I want you to answer these questions I'm going to show you. Disabilities evaluation of 60% or greater. A veteran can't get both aid and attendance and housebound benefits at the same time. And I thank you too for being very helpful, Alaskan Ice and Bionic Woman. Yes, indeed. And then more help. You should include copies of any evidence, preferably a report from a doctor validating the need for aid and attendance or housebound care, type of care. See, she brought in something that I didn't think about. Just like you need a doctor, get a doctor report. The report should be in sufficient detail to determine whether there is disease or injury producing physical or mental impairment, loss of coordination, remember that, like that, coordination and disorientation, or conditions affecting the ability to dress, undress, to feed oneself, to attend to sanitary needs, going to the restroom, and to help oneself ordinarily clean and presentable. That keep yourself up, put your clothes on, take a bath, stuff like that. Now, whether the claim is for aid and attendance or housebound, the report should indicate how well the applicant gets around. Oh man, gets around where the applicant goes and what he or she is able to do typically in a day. In addition, it's necessary to determine whether the claimant is confined to the home or immediate premises. And then Alaskan I say, love, you're welcome. And then Dogface Soldier said, H-Town, does housebound mean that you can't go to Disneyland? You can't go to Disneyland sometimes. That means you confined to the home, brother. Unless they bring Disneyland to your house. You out of control. Dogface Soldier, I love you, bro. I love you. Now, let's we say, love, say, Alaskan Ice Bionic Woman have detailed information helping veterans. Let me tell you something. Our sister Bionic Woman, when it comes to the aid and attendance, she giving people the direct information. She knows it. And her and Alaskanites. Now I say examine information section, okay? And the last one, then I'm gonna ask you some questions, Alaskanites. I want to show some things, and I want you to respond to these slides because they were asking me questions. I just couldn't put all that information in one video. It's better you can shoot it out because it'd be a whole bunch of words everywhere. Now, Alaskanites says Kevin Cobart Sr. In person, you can bring your information to a regional office near you. Find your nearest VA regional office. Google is your friend, okay? Now, we talked about housebound and the difference between that and aid and attendance. You can be housebound means you confined to the home for several reasons, so you're going to get one or the other. You might be confined to the bed. Remember what I told you earlier? Now, this is what I need from you, sister. Starting off with SMCK, I told them how much they get. Oh, our brother Joseph, my FBA brother is in the house. Everybody show love to my brother Joseph. He says, greetings, veteran family. If y'all hadn't had a chance, smash that like button as you come in, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, power to the people, but we need some power on that like button, huh? Take that power to the people and press that like button. Now, listen. Joseph say, greetings, veteran family. Greetings, brother H-Town. Greetings to you, brother. Greetings to you. And he said, has anyone else got VA form NE 201221 for March 2025 on VACP rating? No. Huh? Yeah. We're going to put that strong black hand up, but we're going to take that black hand and press that like button. Huh? You saw I slid that in there, homie? Now, here we go. Love say, hello, Joseph Price. Let us know. We're talking about special monthly compensation, my brother. Everybody show love to our brother Price. Kevin Cobart C say, evening, Joseph Price. And Joseph Lash say, yes, sir. And then y'all doing good on those likes. Bionic Woman say, hi, Joseph Price. Then Alaskanite say, Joseph Price, hello. And Charleston Zimmerman says, hi, Joseph Price. And then we got Sister Cynthia Morales says, hello, Joseph Price. Then we got Betty Bob say, hello, Joseph Price. And Dogface Soldier say, Joseph, salute. Now, I'm so glad so many of our sisters are in here, our sister veterans, our sister dependents, and any other women that are in here, because this is National Women's Month, and we honor you. Wouldn't be on this earth. This might surprise y'all. Now, this might not, y'all may not know this, but H-Town gonna tell you just between us. My mom was a woman. Huh? She was a beautiful woman. And I'm gonna tell you another thing you might not know. My mom was black. So was my daddy. See, y'all learn three things about H-Town. My mom was a woman. my mom and dad was black. Oh, listen, say, Benny says, Joseph Price. See, you got to come back more, bro. I know you be busy. You and Dogface be out there holding it down. Now, come on. I'm going to do each one of them, sister. So we're going to start off with the first one. Give me a chance to read through them. So Joseph Price say, hi, everyone. Good to see you guys again. Back in the family. Let me ask you, how you doing on your claim? Did you get an approval? How's it going? If you don't mind telling, if you want to talk about it, sometimes don't talk if it's something in the works. We don't want you telling nothing, if it's in the works. So let me get back. I got to get back to work. My sister, she putting that in. She said she can see what she do. Look what she do. She doing a whole bunch. I got to keep up with it. Hold on. There we go. Let me see. She says, now listen, for the first one, where you get the extra income, she says SMCK. That's the first check mark. Pay attention, family. If you're watching this live or recorded, we breaking it down for you the way nobody else can, because it ain't just me. We got people in the chat more knowledgeable than I am. Hold on, I thought I was running the channel. No, this is veteran centered here. This is an interactive channel. I'm here to learn and to teach. Come on now, let's talk about it. Now, Alaskanites say qualifying for SMCK. To qualify for SMCK, you must have a loss of use of one hand, loss of use of one foot, or loss of use of both buttocks. Remember we talked about all this? Or loss of use of one or more creative organ, total blindness of one eye. Remember I told y'all about that? We went over that, didn't we? See how she bringing it? She reinforcing this and telling you stuff that I didn't get to cover. 2, having only light perception, physical loss of one eye, deafness in both ears. I told y'all that. Complete organic phobia. I don't know what that is. With constant inability to communicate by speech. Remember what we said. Come on now. Then we're gonna go over to SMCK. Okay, she put. Okay, let's see. For females, okay, all right. Dog-faced soldiers. For females, for female veteran, loss of 25% or more of tissue from a single breast. See, now I didn't cover that part. Or both breasts. In combination, including loss by, I think, mastectomy, when they remove the breast, or partial mastectomy, or following receipt of radiation treatment of breast tissue, like in breast cancer family. Now I'm gonna get to you. Let me see here. He said, I thought you were white, brother. He said he thought I'm white. No, and I'm not Dominican. I love my Dominican brothers and sisters. They got black blood in them too. But don't get me deported. This man is sending people back. They gonna do the that what's called back in the day. I ain't trying to get don't joke. President Trump and what's that other guy name? Hey, y'all don't run me out the country, man. I want to be here with the family. I don't want to be emailing y'all from somewhere in some other place because I can't speak Spanish, man. Come on. He said, I thought I was white. Now I want to be around, I ain't white, man. I'm black. I'm black. Shoot, leave me alone, man. Let's see. We talked about that. Tissue, breast tissue. Okay. Now, my brother says that and we just going to deal with the ones on the page right now. Alaska Nights, you doing good. We're going to go from K to L and a half, if you can find that. And then we're going to go to M, and we're going to stop there. Then I'm going to go to the other page. Now, thank you, sister, if you could work with me on that. Now, he said, I am 80%. Put in an appeal for the rest. Hold on, brother. File for unemployability while you at that. Now, am I correct? While you waiting on that other stuff, you can put in that claim for unemployability too. Huh? Because see, you kind of fighting for the 100% scheduler, trying to get that 80 up to 100, that's scheduler. But before you get that, file for that temporary 100%, huh? Or you can file for TDIU. File for that unemployability if you're not working. All right. Good job. Everybody get congratulations. Now she went to SMCL, which is $4,767.34 a month for the veteran alone. Now you can get extra money for the dependent. Here's the thing. I think this one ain't extra money. You just get it in place of your VA compensation. Let me know if I'm right about that. Now listen what our sisters say. SMCL is awarded to a veteran. This is the second one. This $4,700 is awarded to a veteran who requires the regular aid and attendance of another person to complete their activities of daily living. Haven't we talked about that? Due to the limitations of caused by their service-connected disability or disabilities. Activities of daily living are personal care tasks such as medication management. Didn't we talk about it? Dressing yourself, grooming yourself, using the toilet, shopping, cooking, and person who provides regular assistance to the veteran can be the spouse, the child, the neighbor, or friend, and does not need to be a healthcare provider. So SMCL deals with aid and attendance. Come on now. Come on, family. This is going to be helping people. They're going to be watching this over and over. For example, a veteran who is receiving, who is a veteran who is service connected for Parkinson's disease may qualify for SMCL. They are unable to feed themselves and require the assistance of their spouse to eat. In 2024, SMCL for a single veteran is $4,776.34. I think it's the same now per month, which includes the veteran's monthly disability compensation payment, meaning it includes, so that's in there, and they give you additional money that adds up to the $4,767.34. Now, Brother Price said, thanks, love, love. Now, if you let us know about that SMCL and a half, let us know what you know about that, sister. If you got that, then we're going to go to SMCM. If either you or our sister, either one of our sisters or brothers have some, but we want to do it consistent, so help us out here. Love, say, you are welcome. You are very welcome, Joseph Price. That's what we're here for. Don't you feel the love when you come into the room? Come on now. Now, Charlton Zimmerman says, H-Town, isn't each deportation getting a Tesla to take by Elon? Let me ask you this here. If they get a Tesla, what if they don't have running electricity back in their homeland? Come on now. Come on now. Now, let's see what our sisters say here. The following conditions qualify for a rating under category L and a half. Now, here's the one where you get paid $5,013.79. This is the third one, okay? So for those of you watching live or recorded, we're breaking this thing down for you. You understand? Now, my sister is. So what does that cover? So we know the first one deals with loss of use of creative organ or body part. That's with SMCK. SMCL deals with aid and attendance, not being able to do everyday functions such as using the restroom. You need someone to assist you in feeding you and things like that. Now we're going down to SMCL and a half, which is $5,013.79. That's why I needed my sister here. Huh? The following conditions for a rating under category L and a half, amputation of 1 foot and amputation of one other knee, loss of use of 1 foot and amputation of another knee. So you have to have two body parts that are missing, I'm assuming. Amputation of 1 foot and loss of use of another knee. So it could either be amputation or loss of use, but it has to be at least two conditions. You might lose your leg, but you have loss of use of your arm. So that's two things. That's when they get in a little more money. Okay, foot loss. Let me put that. Foot and loss of use of one knee, loss of use of 1 foot and loss of use of another knee, amputation of 1 foot and amputation of one elbow, amputation of 1 foot and loss of use of one elbow. Come on, family. This is SMC L and a half. Come on now. She breaking it down, family. We bringing it into full circle. Now, say loss of use of one foot, amputation of one elbow. The reason we going over all of them, because somebody might fall on these qualifications. Loss of use of one foot and loss of use of one elbow, amputation of one knee and amputation of one hand, amputation of one knee and loss of use. See, finally we putting it in one place. One hand, loss of use of one knee and amputation of one hand, loss of use of one knee and loss of use of one hand, loss of use of one hand, blindness in one eye and total blindness in the other eye. So you might be legally blind in one eye, but totally blind in the other. Total blindness in another eye with only the ability to perceive, light blindness in one eye and loss of use of one foot rated by the VASRD less than 50%. All right, so we getting to it. Now you say, Dogface Soldier say, we love you, Alaskanites. We love her so much. We appreciate her. Now, if your man here is talking now, hit me over here talking. Say, well, who is that over there talking about he love my woman? Don't get me in trouble, Alaskanites. I want no problem. Tell her we just family here. Now he say, love, say, question, Alaskanites, is having a service dog, just curious. And our brother Chief Z says, thanks, Alaskan Ice. Alaskan Ice says, Dogface Soldier, love you all too. And Alaskan Ice says, Chief Z, you're welcome. And then she says, the following conditions. Oh, hold on, let me pull it down. So now we're at SMCM. She got me there. And we're going to stop there for a minute and wait till I get to that other page. And I'm going to show you the other page, sister. So once we get to this, we're going to stop. And I'm going to flip to the other page and you go to that. Now, where else are you going to get this type of information? Now, SMCM, you're going to get $5,261.24. So what are the requirements? Let's go to our sister, Alaskan Ice. She said the following conditions qualify for the rating under category SMCM, amputation of both hands below the elbow, loss of use of both hands, amputation of one hand below the elbow, and loss of use of one hand, amputation of both knees, loss of use of both knees, amputation of one elbow and one knee, loss of use of one elbow and one knee, amputation of one foot and amputation of one leg. So close to the, now listen, so close to the hip that it is impossible to wear a prosthetic. Now, when you get to a situation, I had a cousin, he lost his leg because, of course, in black neighborhoods, they put railroad tracks, and my grandmother and them used to have to go across the railroad track, and he lost his leg jumping over the trains, and he got both his legs, and he couldn't wear prosthetics. But the man could drive a car. He could drive a car, and he could use a crutch to press the gas and whatever. He driving till the day he died. That was my grandmother's cousin. And he was a young man, but he worked at a job, did everything, retired and everything. Amazing. Now, so close to the hip that you wear a prosthetic, it's impossible to wear a prosthetic. Amputation of one foot and amputation of one arm so close to the shoulder that it's impossible to wear a prosthetic, loss of use of one foot and amputation of one arm so close to the shoulder that it's impossible to wear a prosthetic. See, and when you're dealing with SMC, M is when it's the amputation is so close. That's why it's more money. You can't even wear a prosthetic. Now, amputation of one foot and loss of use of one arm so close to the shoulder, one arm at the shoulder, loss of use of one foot and loss of use of one arm at the shoulder, amputation of one hand, and amputation of one leg so close to the hip that it is impossible to wear a prosthetic. Loss of use of one hand and amputation of one leg so close to the hip that it is impossible to wear a prosthetic. See, we're reading this out because there's some people that might not be able to see this that have eyesight, so we're reading it out for them. Total blindness total blindness in both eyes with only the ability to perceive light blindness in both eyes that require the veteran to have someone help with the activities of daily living, blindness in one eye, and physical loss of the other eye. Okay? Now I'm gonna stop there. I want to get this little mess. He say, great team, H-Town. You an Alaskan Nice and a Bionic Woman. Yeah, my sister. Because I'm telling you, Bionic Woman brought some stuff up that we didn't know. She just said, boom, this is what you do. She come in straight with the Air Force. She come down, boom. Now, let's see what it say. Let me make sure I don't miss this. Okay, let me see. Okay, so the ability to perceive light, blindness in both eyes that require the veteran to have someone help with the activity of daily life, daily living, blindness in one eye, and physical loss of the other eye. I think I read that. Let me see. Now, listen what is it? Blindness in one eye and total blindness without the ability to perceive light in the other eye. Blindness in one eye, total blindness in the other eye with only the ability to perceive light and, hold on, I must have I went back. I'm sorry, family. Light and total deafness in one ear, blindness in both eyes, and deafness in both ears, rated by the VA SRD 30% or more, blindness in both eyes, and amputation of one hand, blindness in both eyes, and loss of use of one hand, blindness in both eyes, and amputation of one foot, blindness in both eyes, and loss of use of one foot, rated by the VA SRD at 50% or more, blindness in one eye and total blindness in the other. Now, eyes with only the ability to perceive light and loss of use of one foot, rated by the VA SRD at least than 50%. Okay. She say, thank you so much, Alaskan Ice. Now, let's see what we got here. Now, how do I determine if I'm eligible for service connection? A service dog. Now, she's talking about the service dog through the VA. To receive any type of medical service through VA, you must register with the VA Healthcare Administration and enroll enrollment section of the VA. Like it's usually near the emergency room. Now, listen to what she said. Complete an evaluation and make a clinical determination on the need for assisted devices, including a service dog. Each veteran's case is reviewed and evaluated by a prescribing clinician for the following. Now, let me ask you, I wonder, can your psych doctor do that, your mental health doctor? But for the following reason, here we go. Means to care for the dog. So you got to be able to care for the dog currently and in the future, goals that are accomplished through the use of the dog, goals that are to be accomplished through other assistive technologies or therapy. So now you got to be able to take care of the dog. They won't give you a dog if you don't have the ability to feed the dog, or you may forget to feed the dog. Now they say, okay, thanks Alexis. Well, ooh, this sister, I ain't gonna be able to read all this here. Oh, sister, you got that one. She said, I'm gonna see what I can do. Well, we're gonna leave the rest of them and we're gonna go on to the next one. We're gonna read. Oh, Lord, sister, I ain't gonna be able to catch up with all this. He say, my duty register with the Humane Society as assisted dog. So you're welcome. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Oh, so she went to SMC. Don't go no more. Let me get to let me do it in order, sister. But I think that's the next. Let SMCM. So let's see the next. So sister, don't do no more. So we make sure we're on the same page. Now we going to the next page, y'all. She already had the other one up. SMC M.5. So she is on the right page. Thank you, sister. Let me see. What my sister? Here we go. The following conditions. So this is the one at the top. You get $5,621.75. The following conditions qualify for a rating under category M1, M.5, amputation of one knee and amputation of one leg so close to the hip that it's impossible to wear prosthetic, loss of use of one knee, and amputation of a leg so close to the hip that it's impossible to wear prosthetic. So it's going to be combinations of that. I'm going to put them up here, but I ain't going to be able to read them all. Now, the next one is SMCN. So if you get that one, sister, SMCN after M.5, and see here. So I'm putting the information up so if y'all want to see it, because it's pretty combinations of many. She putting that information out. I ain't going to be able to keep up with it like that. Total blindness. Now let's see about the SMCN, where you get paid $5,985.06. Now let's see. Make sure I don't mess. Let me make sure I ain't miss other people's statement. But I'm letting it where you be able to read it, because she putting a lot of information. I ain't gonna be able to read it all, but I'm gonna read the description of each. Now let's go. Now let's see what our brothers say. My dog lifetime registration with the Humane Society. Okay. Now SMCN, and then we're gonna do SMCN.5. Then after that, SMCO/P. So SMCN. Let me see. I'm looking for it. Say why no SMC rating for wheelchair bound? Now, I never thought about that. I don't think they're rating for the wheelchair. They rating for the disability that has you in the wheelchair. I'm putting the information up so y'all can read it. But I'm waiting. Okay, SMC in. She getting to it. All right, now blindness in one eye and the ability to perceive light, loss of use of one hand, I will leave in. Okay, in and a half for the other day. Okay. I did not know they had an in. Okay, we'll do that another day. Now, I just found that out. The following conditions qualify for a rating under the category in: amputation of both elbow, loss of use of elbow, amputation of both legs. So it's both when you get in. And remember, SMCN, you getting paid $5,985.06, almost $6,000, and your monthly compensation is included for that. It's a so close to the hip, impossible to wear prosthetic. Okay. So, and it's just combinations of those. And he's talking about the amputation of prosthetics. It's a physical loss of both eyes, total blindness without the ability to see light at all, total blindness. So that's when you qualify for this. Let me see. Loss of use and deafness in both ears rated. Now listen to this. At 10 to 20 or 20% by the VA SRD, blindness with the ability to only perceive light in one eye. Man. Oh, sister catching up. I can read the rest of that. In one eye. Okay. And deafness in both ears. Now, rated at 10 or 20% total blindness in both eyes with only the ability to perceive light and deafness in both ears, rated by the VA SRD 30% or more, blindness in both eyes, such as. Okay. Degree that the VA has to have someone help with their basic needs and deafness in both ears, rated by the VA 30% or more, blindness in one eye, and the physical loss of the other eye. Now, let me see. So, okay, he's talking about that. And let me see. I'm just putting some of the information. I read some of it. And if you're watching this recording, you can basic use of total blindness. Okay. 50% or more blindness in one eye required. All right. Now, that's for N. Anything for N and a half. If you don't have it, I think so you're going to do it on another one. What about O/P? Well, you get almost $7,000. Now, let's see. Finish up what you're doing, though, sister. But I'm just showing it to you because I know I was covering it up with the chat. All right, family. For those of you that watch this live and recorded and you qualify for one of these, you need to know. Now, the last one is SMC OP $6,689.22. All right. Now, what is OP for, if anybody knows? Now, if you don't, we get that one on the next one. Now, fam, let's see. In the last three. Oh, that was the last one. So, hold on. What happened there? Did I leave something out? I must have messed a slide. Oh, dependence. I don't know what I left. It looked like I left a slide out. Let me see. And let me check this, fam. I guess I can't see. I must have left one out. That's it for tonight on that one. Now let's talk about dependence. Now, sister, we at the dependents. Now, dependents get compensation. We were talking about this earlier. They get compensation, and these are some of the ones they talked about. So look at that information. We went over it earlier. Let me see. What I want to ask you now, my sister, and what we're asking about it, Sister Alaskan Ice, in your expertise, in your infinite wisdom, do you think if a person is 100% permanent and total, is it worth the risk of opening a claim for special monthly compensation, my sister? If they're 100% permanent total already, and it's a possibility that when they open it up to see the severity level, that they might reduce your 100% permanent total and not grant you the special monthly compensation. So the question was, what is your opinion? Should you go for the special monthly compensation regardless of the risk? No, maybe, or yes. Let us know what your opinion is on that. Now, family, let us get back to what we were doing. Family, that sister broke it down. Let us get back to it here. Family, y'all in the room, we thank y'all for being here. Now, what you trying to do right now? Are you trying to get service connected, increase? Now, we talked about VA law update. Now, remember, there's 3 major changes coming up, and we talked about one of them is going to be in 2025. So if you got a pending claim, you might fall under the old law. But if you haven't filed your claim yet, you might fall under the new law. Now, everybody thank our sister Alaskan Ice for doing such a wonderful job. Let her know how much we thank. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Alaskan Ice. Now, and because our sister Bionic Woman gave some information in that too. Thank you. Now, and everybody's questions, thank you. Now, mental health rating, they're going to do away with the 0%. They haven't done that yet. So if you get a rating, you might, let's see what she says here. Oh, she's been putting information in there. She say if there are symptoms that are severe and they know that they are severe enough not to reduce. Yes, if they're severe enough that you need special monthly compensation, how they gonna reduce you when it's that bad? Especially in the first year of getting you 100%. So if in that first year of you getting your 100%, listen what our sister's saying. And y'all comment on this here. In that first year of getting your 100%, go ahead and file for special monthly compensation if you qualify for it. Because you ain't gonna reduce you just got a claim approved. Because you just got the claim approved. Then they gonna say you don't have it when they just said it was severe. Come on, now they gonna see you to a doctor 2 months later. Now listen, the following qualify for the rating under the N. Oh, she finally put it in there, N1.5. I'm sorry I got you doing all this information, sister. I know this is a lot. She said amputation below the elbow, amputation of one of the arms, shoulders, and possible to wear a prosthetic. And we go one elbow and amputation of one arm so close to the shoulder, impossible to wear a prosthetic, total blindness, and one inability with only the ability to perceive light. Listen, we say thanks so much for the amazing information. Yes, indeed. Everybody, our sister, I'm gonna put the information up. She said, okay. So it's documented on the record. And then our brother Charleston say, salute Alaskan Ice for the information. And this gonna help somebody, I'm telling you. I proceed total blind. Okay. See, she put in some good information. Why is she putting this information? Now, the other changes, there are 3 major changes. Sleep apnea is going to be changes to sleep apnea. Also, she's talking about special monthly compensation, what's in the chat. There's going to be changes to sleep apnea, mental health, sleep apnea, and the last one is going to be to tinnitus. Now, family, let us continue. Veteran news, veteran news. This sister, this is my co-host tonight. Well, I got two co-hosts. I got Sister Bionic Woman that was dropping it and Alaskan Ice. I thank y'all. Y'all giving honor to Women's Month. Now let me pull up some information that was sent to me by both of these wonderful people, Alaskan Ice and our brother Major Boomer. Y'all don't know Major Boomer be laying it down, family. Let me see if I can pull these emails up. So be patient with me. We have veteran news. We may do Dougie Talks next time because I wasn't able to pull okay, let's see. I'm going to mute this because we're going to go. I'm going to see, can I pull this up? So be patient with me. I'm going to mute the music. All right, let me pull us up here, family. And our sister still doing what she do. Oh, she got O in there too. Look at that. Family, y'all better be listening. She know what she's talking about. And I'm putting it up on the screen because you're going to need time to digest this. Just pause it if you're watching it live or recorded. She's going over O now. Special monthly compensation O. Now, family, let me stop the music. And I'm going to pull this up. My daughter picked these songs, and she helped me pick at least two out of the three that I have. But she picked this one, I think. Now, here we go, family. Let me try to pull this up. Let me add a bookmark. Thank you for your patience. We're going to go over for a few new things here. Mm-hmm. Well, I might have to do it just from here. Presentation, share screen. I don't know. He talking about the flag upside down. I don't think that ain't the one I'm talking about. I guess it is. All right, family. Let's go into it. Let's see. This is news. So let me go to this here for a minute. Fair use, fair. We're gonna get into it. Remember, they doing all the freeze and everything. So let me take everything off the screen for a second. Our sister putting that information. My screens went everywhere. Oh boy, that just went. And our sister put total blindness of the hand, so keeping us updated. Now let's see. Remember, they're doing the freeze, hiring freeze, the Doge layoffs. We know about that. No Dougie talk. Let's get to the. I don't think it's no Dougie talks tonight. Because Dougie, the Secretary of the VA, be talking. No Dougie talk. Now, fair use on this video. Fair use. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And I thank y'all for everything. It's such a blessing that Sister Alaskan Ice came in tonight. And Bionic Woman, because she came in, when she had a chance to also. Okay, it's telling me something. We're saying, okay, I got to take this out. Okay, tell me if you can hear this though. Tell me if you can hear when I start this. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go.
I am here to speak up on behalf of all federal workers who are being treated like garbage and who are feeling scapegoated, rightfully so. I am here to speak up for the people who lost their jobs wrapped up in a lie that their performance was inadequate.
Y'all can hear that? Let me know. Can you hear that? Joseph say he can hear it. Betty Bob say yes, she can hear it. Joseph, everybody can hear it. Good job. Good job. Now, here we go. Brother Charles say, so sad, Dougie talks. No Dougie talks. He say, so sad, no Dougie talks. I don't think you like hearing him run his mouth. I think he irritates you, Brother Charleston. I think he reminds you of a used car salesman that sold you a car one day. Oh, so everybody hearing it good. Thank you, Betty Bob, Joseph, Betty Bob. Now, here we go. Let's finish up with the brother saying it.
These are the folks that put life into our cities and they make it worth living in them. Cities like Minneapolis every single day. These people, my people, walk past the American flag and pledge allegiance to it every day as they serve their communities. They are good Americans, and I am a veteran. I know what a loyal patriot looks like, and every single one of those people deserves the gratitude of a thankful nation and not the demonization and criticism that they have been getting. This is unacceptable, and it must end.
All right. We did that. Let me pause that. I don't know what that is. Oh, God, I got to stop that. Give me a second, family. I don't know what this is. All right, so we're going to stop sharing that. So, family, that's somebody speaking out passionately. He said, real H-Town, yeah. He said, I don't think you like him. He said, Bonnie Gorman said, Alaska Nice, great job. Can you receive more? He said, can you receive more than one SMC? Yes, Sister Alaska Nice. I'm assuming you can get more. Can you get more? Are there certain ones that you can get two of? If you know, anybody know, let us know. Because we just done got our sister. Let's see what this is. Give me a second. I'm checking on this other video. Give me a second. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Give me a second here. And not that one. Give me a second. I'm looking. Thank you for your patience. But doing this one here, I didn't have a time to pull my other one. Let's see. Listen what our sister Alaska Night says. She says, and I thank great question, Bionic Woman. She says, give me a second to pull this back up. I don't know why that's on fair use, family, fair use. Hold on. Why this thing playing with me? Okay. Let me pull myself up. Okay, while you doing that, he say, I believe 3 special monthly compensation K. So you can get it for loss of use of more than one organ or amputation or something, dealing with K. Okay, all right, teaching us something. Let me see here. Give me a second here, family. Okay. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just looking. Okay. Let me see what this is. Then we're probably gonna just move on. I didn't mean to do that. Let me mute this. Hold on. I'm sure. Hold on. I'm checking. Now it's somebody's channel. I ain't gonna do that on the channel. I'm gonna look at it though. So keep sending me. So family, that's all the news we got for the night. We did so much on SMC. Y'all still here, family. I can't believe this. And let us continue. I'm gonna pull myself up on the screen. So we went over the news. Now we're gonna let the stuff about the channel play for those that are new to the channel. We just gonna let it play. You can watch while we're talking. So about our channel. So I do want to go over this part. Our mission here is to be informative, interactive, respectful and protective of other people's privacy and space, transparent, and troll free. And we worked on that troll free. I took a hit, family. Y'all know I took a hit. One of the people I used to talk about their business, they stopped coming because of the troll that crashed out on my channel. I ain't seen them. And I used to big them up all the time, but I guess they helping them with their claim. Let me get my face on here. I ain't no coward. I guess they helping them with their claim, so they can't be with me. That's why I can't let people poison my channel. Because they get in and get cool with people. I help you, and then try to turn all my people against me. Now, if you want me to help you, you better stop watching H-Town. No, forget that. No, I don't need no more experts in here talking about they're dropping not even a veteran, I don't think. But you coming in here hostile to veterans. And then I told you it was going to be some fallout, but I told you let them all go because look what kind of people we got in there now. Huh? Some good people up in here now. Now, let's see what our brother Charleston here says. I talked to Vietnam Veteran Day. He said, let me close this other stuff out, and I'm gonna make this big. So he said, talk to Vietnam. See, now it ain't shadowed. I can see it good. Talk to Vietnam Veteran today. He said, federal workers are lazy. What? Didn't know I was WG, federal worker, once, and 28% of veterans are or were federal workers. And I don't know how they can do that. Just follow the flow of other people. Now let's see what our sister Laskinite says. So pyramiding also relates to, let me put the music back on. Sorry about that, family. Let's get back jazzy with it, and I'm gonna take these headsets off. She say you can receive up to 3 SMC, Special Monthly Compensation K, awards. Pyramiding note. A single award of SMCK is given for each limb that is lost and cannot function. You cannot get the same award more than once per same limb. So you only get it for that limb one time. You can't get it twice for the same limb. Okay, so she's answering the question. That goes for leg or arm too, for example. She says it's important to understand how all these categories work together. A condition can only be categorized under one of the categories between L and O. If a condition qualifies under category S, then it is categorized just under S. And so you can't get it for the other ones, just under S. And not under category L through O. Category K can be given in addition to any category except R. And I think we went over R, remember? Unless the condition that qualifies for category K is not used to qualify for category R. Now, you can use the same condition to qualify for categories K and category R. Category R is unique. It completely replaces any other rating for any condition. If you qualify for category R, then you will only receive compensation for that category and won't receive any other disability payment and VA, including normal VA SRD disability rating pay. The only thing you can receive in addition to category R is category K for entire separate condition. So it can't be on the same condition for category R and category K. Now, she says, H-Town, have a beautiful week, family. I enjoyed seeing all of you. Have a lovely week. We're going to miss you, Betty Bobs. Yes, our sister Alaska Night said, Betty Bobs, same to you. Brother Charleston says, bye, Betty Bobs. Have a Navy week. Now, listen what okay, category R is aid and attendance. I had forgot. Because I'm not good with letters. And Alaska Night said aid and attendance. So you can't get aid and attendance for the same condition and get category K. K being like if you have erectile dysfunction or missing a certain amputation, you can't get aid and attendance for it for the same thing and get both categories. You know what I'm saying? Meaning K and R. So you getting aid and attendance. It has to be for a separate condition. Now she say housebound benefits category, special monthly compensation under category S is given. So that's category S is given if the veteran has at least one condition rated 100% and one or both of the following the veteran is completely or permanently housebound because of their service-connected disability, meaning that the veteran cannot leave their area of abode. This can include their own home, an institution, or a care facility, except occasionally with assistance for things like medical appointments or church. Okay, that's understandable. All right, unless you're going to church or a medical appointment. And this is expected to be the case for the rest of your life. Man, so they catch you out there skiing, you might be in trouble. That might be considered fraud. Alaskan, Bonnie going to say Alaskan ice. Thanks so much. Now, she says, or the veteran has another condition rated at least 60% or group of conditions together rated at least 60% that are unrelated to the 100% condition. So once you got 100% and you got that 60%, you can get special monthly compensation. To be unrelated to the 6% condition must, and I'm say good night, Betty Boss from Bionic Woman, affect different body systems or body parts that the 100% than the 100% condition. So if I'm 100% for PTSD, the other 60% has to be something different, like my leg, my arm. So then they can use it. But it can't be, once you get the 100% for one condition, it can't be the other 60% that you need to get that special monthly compensation. Has to be some different condition. Now, for example, they can't both affect the arm and both affect the digestive system, but one can affect the arm and the other one, the digestive system. That's how it is for the single condition rated 100%, the condition must either independently qualify for the rating and independently qualify for the individual unemployability. Oh, a single condition that qualifies for 100% rating temporary, like convalescence rating, can qualify for SMCS during the temporary period as long as it also meets the remaining requirements for special monthly compensation, cannot give additional under categories L through 0. Now, Alaskan Ice says, Bonded woman, you're welcome. Now, family, let me pull this back up because y'all been so good. Now, we said the mission, hear your opinion counts and your information counts. So we thank you. If you have any suggestions, questions, or concerns, go to our email and send those questions, and you can ask in the chat too. Any questions, anybody? Go ahead. We follow the rules here, and everybody's been doing good. Stay on topic. You see our family? That I know what I was doing. Don't be disruptive. We start our live streams at 6 o'clock. Tonight it was 7, so I do apologize, but I have a lot of information. Sunday, we have our live stream Sundays, which is today, 6 p.m. Central Time, and Sundays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central Time. Sometimes we have unscheduled live streams. Contact information. Here's our contact and donation information if you want to reach out to us. And thanks for those who would give. We still got them up. Now smash that like button, family. If you haven't done so, smash that like button. Share this with others on other social media platforms, or even dealing with, send it to people that you think it might help. And subscribe. Well, those of you that are watching and you're not chatting, but you haven't subscribed, hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel. Now, here are the new releases. Any other questions, family, comments? This is the one I told you need to watch. Permanent, the last one we did, 100% permanent total for PTSD. Limited time only because they're about to change the law. Go look at this, and we break it all the way down. They'll tell you. We tell you everything you need to do to get that 100% for PTSD if you qualify. Come on now. And these here talking about who eats off the veteran claim, the Plus and the Guard Act, veteran federal job preference, Champ VA healthcare. These are other live streams. The Doge stimulus check, factors affecting 100% permanent total, VA educational programs. Go back and watch these. And if you get reduced, you go and get incarcerated. What happened to your benefits, VA benefits? Concealed carry and being a veteran, disabled veteran. PTSD triggers, veteran license plate in Texas. And of course, go back to our watch our library and watch the videos and live streams that we have that you haven't seen. Anything on your mind, family? We done it. Boy, we get it all out there, don't we? At the after party. Huh? We at the after party, family. What's going on? Man, y'all give a strong hand for Alaskan Ice again. And we thank her for incredible. Why you thanking her? Tell me something. How that weather where you at? It's kind of hot around here now. It's kind of hot around here. It's 63 degrees. They say it's gonna get down 49 tonight. What's that temperature where you at? And what's the weather? Is it snowing, raining? What is going on? And what's the temperature? Let us know that temperature. Let us know, family. And we're gonna get ready to get on up out here because y'all did it. We under 2 hours and we went over some of the stuff in more detail. Family, this is gonna help somebody. Any questions, concerns? Y'all show love to our sister. Benny said, y'all thanked her already, but whoever didn't get a chance to, or you just came back in the room, Benny say, thank you, Alaska Nights, because she is the star of the show tonight, and the co-star was Sister Bionic Woman, because she asked the right questions and gave information. So he said it's, wow, it's raining in Pennsylvania right now, 54 degrees, heavy rain. Alaska Nights say 63 degrees. Here it's 63 degrees in Richmond, Texas, right outside of Houston. Tell me before we go, family, anything. Did we do it tonight? Did we show up? Bionic Woman say it's 56 degrees in Dallas, low 45 degrees. That's lower than what we're going to be. We're going to be 49. Then Alaska Night says, Benny, you're welcome. Boy, family, y'all are so courteous. Y'all just don't know. Now look at what he said. Charles had to come back. That's just like a Navy person. He say, thanks again, Alaska Night. You were already at port, Charleston. You come back to port and and what they call it, dock the boat, however y'all call it. And Kevin Cobart Sr. says in Memphis it's 50 degrees. Family, we did it tonight. You understand? We're not worried about who shows up or don't. You see how new people are people that come back and they say, you know what? This has been wonderful. We appreciate you. And they be busy in their life, then they come back to the channel. This is why we can't have trolls here. We can have debates. We don't mind you cutting up a little bit, but don't get disrespectful. We don't mind having a little fun. If you want to disagree with me, I'm reasonable. Man, we can do it, but don't try to undermine the channel, because ain't nobody bigger than the channel, not even me. Huh? Not even me. This is about the veteran, not me. You understand? I did this to help veterans, not to boost my ego, even though this helps me to feel better. This is somewhat therapeutic to be around my fellow veterans. Come on now. Last night say, Charles Zimmer, you're welcome. And then Charles Zimmer say, H-Town, you gave a good time tonight. How so? What was so beneficial? Now you got, look who can come up in here. Listen here. Listen to been sitting back in the cut. I'm going to get to you, Bionic Woman. Look at this joker here. MGS says storms are passing 60 in Cooksville. Huh? What about Hitsville? Detroit. Bowtie. Now, Bionic Woman say great information. What was so beneficial about the information tonight? And let us know. Now, thank y'all, and thank you. I want to say thank you. And he said, outstanding job, sir. Thank you so much. We put this information together, and I want to give a special thanks to Chaplain Davis, because he the one told me that the other one was too loud. I didn't realize I had it so loud. It was great information that time we did it, so I had to redo this broadcast. And I think a lot of people are going to watch this. Now, let's see. He say, storms are passing, in 6 degrees in Cookville. Coastie say, hold on. We not believing that, Coastie. Up in Massachusetts, it ain't no 60 degrees. It got at least be 40. You better check your thermometer. You better make sure that's correct, Coastie. Are you out there on the water right now? I don't mean to point my finger at you, brother, but I want answers. Oh, isn't that what they said on A Few Good Men? Oh, I love that's one of my favorite movies. Bionic Woman say, hi, MGS. Say show love to our brother. He said, I've been listening. Or she been, whoever you are, I don't know you just, but he said, I've been listening. Yes, indeed. Y'all made me feel so important and so very happy. Huh? Now, Charleston Zimmerman, nice information about all veterans, cover a lot, hard work. Yes, indeed. That's why I needed my sister to come in and break it down. And I read as much as I could. He say, hey, Bionic Woman from MGS. Come on, family. Anybody got something to say? We gonna go over MST trauma too. That's coming up. We got that, and we're gonna do the one. Well, I said we're gonna do the one on on the amounts and stuff and the definition. Sister covered that tonight on. So we're going to do MST trauma. We try to get that together, okay? See, we try to bring you quality information. This ain't easy to do. See, people just sitting down. Sometimes you can just story tell. Sometimes you got to bring the facts and the information because people come in and say, you know what? You notice ain't nobody said. Now listen to me. Not even the trolls. Now think about it. When they was clowning my channel, they didn't say that the information that I was putting out was false, did they? They didn't say that, huh? They didn't like the way I was putting it out. The truth is the truth. The truth will stand on its own. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I brought up they had the Veteran Act and it only benefited lawyers. So what? If that hurt your feelings, so go somewhere in the corner and suck your thumb. Now listen, we talked about this tonight too. Listen, thank you, sister. Remember we talked about TBI, but I didn't go into detail. She said, man, this is God sent here. You understand? God gave me this message. That's what the old preacher was saying. He said, God gave me this message. Yes. Traumatic brain injury, category T. Come on now. We might have to later on, have a whole live stream about traumatic brain injury, category T. Veterans with chronic symptoms caused by traumatic brain injury, TBI, may qualify for special monthly compensation under category T if they meet all of the following. They require aid and attendance because of their TBI, the traumatic brain injury, as described in category R, dealing with the aid and attendance. That's category R. They are not eligible for category R2, would need constant institutional care without in-home aid and attendance. Note that's the bad off, because they real bad brain injury. Note the amount shown in the special monthly compensation rates table for T, this is dealing with traumatic brain injury family, is the total amount the veteran received each month. If they qualify for category T, they do not also receive disability compensation or compensation for other categories. They just do. Now, remember, family, if you were hit in the head, even doing a sexual assault, and you were knocked out, that is a traumatic brain injury. And you was hit and you were dazed, that's traumatic brain injury. Even if it was some other issue happened, and that's separate from the mental health rating. Did you hear me? You can get TBI rated and you can get the military trauma. We may have to talk about that. Now, let's go on because sister going with it now. Family, if y'all gotta go, y'all can go because the sister dropping high five, and I'm gonna put it out here. Traumatic brain injury, TBI, is a condition where the brain is damaged. Now, come on, fam. Hold on. Let me get this on the screen. This woman has the gift of understanding where I'm coming from. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where the TBI is. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it, fam. Hold on. I'm gonna start here. Let's see, and then there it is. Now here we go. TBI. She's talking about TBI. We watch our video on TBI. Okay. Come on, fam. Let's see how. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you haven't had a chance. She say traumatic brain injury. That's our video on it. Watch that and listen to what we're talking about now. Traumatic brain injury, TBI, is a condition where the brain is damaged because of a trauma, event. So this could be an explosion, somebody physical hit you, and this could be in the condition of, like I say, MST trauma, since we're going to be talking about that. A traumatic event is any event like a car accident, a IED blast, gunshot, or falling and hit in your head. Just like I said, if somebody's assaulting you, they might hit your head with a pipe or knock you against the concrete, okay? That causes damage to the brain. Come on, family. Traumatic events often cause other conditions in addition to brain injury, broken bones, lacerations, any conditions caused by the traumatic event that is not a result of the brain injury can be rated separately. Now listen. Follow me. That's why I told you can get both of them. Let me come up on this screen with it. That's why I told you. So let's say you in the midst of being traumatized, and part of the trauma is them knocking you out or violating you, right? You were beat up or you were sexually assaulted. So listen, you get a traumatic brain injury. That's going to be separate from the mental health effects. So you can get rated for TBI and the PTSD or MST trauma. Come on now. This is what we talk. We on the same page here. You can be separate, rated separately. All conditions resulting. I don't know what makes it do that. It put a shadow over my. I'm gonna have to figure out why it does that. Separate. All conditions resulting directly from the damage of the brains are under TBI system. Okay, so if anything that's with the damage is related, but other things like the other now traumatic rating traumatic brain injury is incredibly difficult due to the complexity of the brain. They don't like rating you separately. If you have a mental health condition and TBI, because some of the symptoms of TBI mirror PTSD, mirror anxiety, it mirrors some of the mental health symptoms, but they have to rate it separately. So you fight for it to get both of them a rating separately for both. The brain controls every function of your entire body, whether it's voluntary or involuntary. Brain trauma. Now, this sister giving us a clinic here tonight. Injury can affect one, many, or all function of the body, depending on the location of the severity of the injury. Let me ask you this here, sister, and everybody in here. If you have TBI, traumatic brain injury, could that affect your and make you be incontinent? You may not be able to control your bodily functions or bowels or things like that. Couldn't that your brain cause you not to know when that's happening because you've been damaged? It controls everything. Because of the vast variety of problems a brain injury can cause, each case is unique. There you go. Now listen to what our brothers say. I was in a car accident while on active duty and a motorcycle rider was killed. Have you filed on that? Did you tell them? I know you got your mental health already. Did you tell them about that? And if that's bothering you, if you haven't dreamed about that person riding a motorcycle, or when you see somebody on a motorcycle, or if you see a motorcycle, how does it affect you? Did you tell them that when you got your rating that you got now for mental health? If not, if that's still bothering you and it's gotten worse, you need to file. That's new and material evidence. Come on now. Now listen to what our sisters say. When a TBI occurs, this signal pathway may be damaged or become non-existent, resulting in urinary incontinence or feces incontinence. So think about it. What's secondary to the TBI? Remember, the brain controls everything. So if you have poor impulse control, come on, sister, tell me, if you, because of your brain injury, because a lot of times they get frustrated or violent because of the brain damage to the brain. So guess what? They may have poor impulse control because the part of the brain that controls impulse may be damaged. Huh? There's a part of the brain that handles that. Come on now. See, this is good teaching up in here. Huh? Family. We're going to go back over TBI, and when we do military trauma, we're going to talk about all that. So family, this has been great information. We've been over 3 hours and 15 minutes. I want to give the last shout outs. If you got some more information, it's okay to put it in there, Alaska Nights. Thank you, Alaska Nights, for being so, she came in, you know what I'm saying? She came in and showed up. She showed up and showed out. And we want to thank y'all. This channel is about y'all, family. Do you hear me? Alaska Nights, thank you. Say, I did tell them about it doing the mental health exam. Good, okay. Say, you're welcome. Yes, thank you so much, sister. Boy, she's so sweet. Man, Alaska Nights, good people. When I get my food stamps, I'm going to do something real nice for you, sister. Now, Kevin Colbart Sr., thank you for the update, letting us know what's up. Thank you for being so interactive in the channel. And we're going to shout out everybody. MGS. Family, you know y'all been strong up in here. We've been holding by 20 to 25 people up in here. 18. It's been over 10. Brother Charleston, he just here coming in. He's staying there. And Kevin Colbart Sr., my brother Kevin Colbart now, he be the first one up in here. And a lot of times I think his wife be in there with him. That's what I'm saying, a family affair. That's what I like about it. Bionic Woman, we couldn't do without our deaconess welcoming everybody, dropping knowledge, doing it all. Then Coasty, thank you, Coasty. Like I say, we welcome you here. We don't care about your race, your gender, even your orientation. You all good. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. Now, because we hear about the business and benefits. Now, let's see what else we got here. I don't want to miss nobody. All right. Benny, thank you. Benny, Bionic Woman, Alaska Nights are some of my day ones. And I want to say Madre, and it's somebody else. I'm trying to remember the other person. There's about 4 or 5 of you, like my second or third live stream, y'all were there. Y'all might was there before and didn't just respond, but they was there. By the time I saw the third, I said, bam, they all showed up at the same time. Because I went back and watched some of my old live streams when I used to do it on YouTube and not on the platform I'm doing it now. Now, let's see what we have here. I want to make sure I shout out everybody. If I miss you, charge it to my head, not to my heart. Betty Bob's gone, but you're here in my heart. She said, H-Town, have a beautiful week. I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that from my sister. We got so much information out here tonight. Ain't nobody leaving. Y'all just saying y'all going somewhere and ain't nobody left. So much knowledge put out on one live stream under 3 hours. Come on now. Come on now. Where else you going to go to get this type of information, this type of support, this type of interaction, this type of feedback? And my brother, Dogface Soldier, much love. We're going to be reaching out to your brother. Communicate to me, email me. We are in love. Come on now, love in the house. Then our brother, Chief Z4U, sitting back in the cut with his arms folded. Much love for my brother. You understand? I feel so excited about, and look, my FBA brother, Foundation of Black American brother, Joseph Price. He is one. Come on now. That's my brother, and I love him. I'm glad he came through. And you know we love you, my brother. Them trolls had me kind of paranoid, y'all, so I haven't been communicating like I used to because they have ops and people working with them. So now we purged them out of here. We're going to make it happen. You know, I don't miss haters. I appreciate good knowledge now, but I don't miss haters. Haters keep. And look, our sister, I know y'all look, but she married, brothers. She married to a veteran. And Cynthia Morales, this beautiful woman, we thank her. She's a dependent in here holding it down, and we thank her. Now, let me see who else we got in here. Come on, family. Now, when the dependents can be that loyal, just as loyal as the veterans, that means something, family. Come on now. And we thank our sister for coming through. Coasty, my brother, I know he there. I want to make sure I ain't miss nobody. But Dog Face Soldier was dropping that humor tonight, and he made me feel good. Because, you know, he had got kind of serious when he started trolling, and so he didn't want to be like he was a jokester. But this man brought much love and has been so supportive. Man, family, this meant something to me tonight. I was missing Alaska Nights. I said, I hope she show up. And then I say, she probably ain't going to show up, but I ain't worried. I'm going to just go over in the corner. And look, Cassius Williams, our brother, came through. He wanted to apologize for rambling so much. He didn't ramble at all. He dropped knowledge. He said, now SMCK is harder to get. ED is one of the VA is denying a lot. He brought knowledge. Thank you, Brother Cassius. Thank you so much. Army George was in the house. My fellow Desert Storm veteran, my fellow Army veteran. This is my brother, and you know what it's about. We chewed not some of the same dirt, some of the same sand. It was sand, it wasn't dirt. Shut me out. And guess what? I'm going to blow y'all mind. If you see pictures of people in tanks, I was in a tank, and they didn't have on a green uniform, that wasn't Desert Storm. We had on the green uniforms, the jungle uniforms in the middle of the desert, man. You understand? Get picked off like easy. They didn't give us the brown uniforms until the day before we left so we could get on the planes looking pretty. What about me out here in the middle of the desert in a jungle uniform? I'm telling you what I know. I was there. Now, Rose City D, our brother Benny brought him into the fold, and he brought the best kind of people. And I want to thank our brother again. Listen here. I want to thank our brother again. Cassius, you really brought energy and love to me tonight, brother. And I thank you to the chat, to us, man. This meant something. I ain't just hustling here. Because everybody know here, if I don't care for you, I don't care for you. I'll be nice to everybody, but I don't care. I'll play games. I don't pretend. If I don't mean it, I don't say it. Then we got our brother saying Devil Dogs, Harold, USMC, United States Marine Corps, and of course, love. Come on now, family. And then I'm going to read what y'all put down now. And look how Brother Charleston came at him. When he fall, our brother came in, Brother Cassius, and said, Cassius Williams, U.S. Navy. Look what our brother embraced it. Charleston, high shipmate, U.S. Navy. This is how we acknowledge each other as family. Huh? That's why I told you it ain't about race, creed, gender, and all that. We all good. We don't care how you what your orientation is, but don't come in there trying to run us over now. Don't try to make us feel bad. Don't bash me upside the head. Come on, get in where you fit in. You understand what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. No, that's it. Now let me go back and read the ones. Family, y'all still up in here. Y'all so let me read the ones that are. Now let's see what they got. All right, let's get it. Let's see. Now listen, make sure I don't miss nothing. Okay, now she said I was welcome. MSG said Alaska Nights outstanding, above and beyond. Yes, indeed. And she say MGS, thanks. Then Coasty says Alaska Nights, great information. Let's give them final shout out. And Joseph Price said yes, sir. Yes. Now Charlton said on Thursday, it's spring. Winter will be gone. Oh, so we got to do something. We got to do some spring cleaning. What an Eminem say? He said, "Mama, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to make you cry. But tonight, I'm cleaning out my closet." He getting all that stuff out there. All that winter stuff got to go. Springtime. Thank you, brother. Now, we have to acknowledge that. Alaska Night say, Coasty, thanks. So, family, let's say good night. I'm going to start by saying it. Good night to the family. Let's say good night to everybody. And I want to thank y'all. Good night. Because we did it tonight. Good night, family. Good night. Good night. From H-Town. Oh, last night I say good night. She beat me. Good night from H-Town. Oh, y'all beating me. Hold on. Every time good night, veteran family. Then MGS say good night, salute. Come on, everybody. Put some good nights in there. Say good night there, because this mean when people watch this recording, this gonna mean something. I'm telling you, years after we not even on this earth, young people gonna watch these live streams and they gonna learn something when the young veterans come through. Benny say good night, everyone, and they need to know what we were about, what we represented. As we get older, they need to know we were putting in the work for them. They need to know we was putting in the work for them now. Ain't sitting here trying to hustle them. They gonna say, man, back then all of them was a hustler. Not when they come to this channel, they gonna say everybody back then was trying to get everybody pockets. See, people don't know the legacy they leave when they sitting here trying to hustle veterans for money. You ain't gotta hustle. If you do right, people will give. Charleston say good night, fam. And Benny say good night, everyone. And Costa say good night, everyone. And look, Dallas always come up. He just be sitting back in the cut. But Kevin Colbart Sr. say good night, everyone. Then Dallas Marquez say good night. He be sitting in here the whole time. Always be at these live streams. He just don't say much. Now Joseph Price say good people, good night, my brother. You know, my brother from another mother on my daddy's side. You know what's up. Joe say, I'll send you an email. You know where I'm at, brother. Send me an email and we're going to catch up. You know we are, brother. Joseph, because I want to make sure you straight. Now, family, thank y'all. It's been almost 3 hours and 27 minutes, almost. But we want to say good night. Family, I love you, man. You know, and ladies, I love all y'all. And we just appreciate y'all for being so committed. I think we did that thing tonight. I think we covered it, didn't we? Let me see. And family, I want to say we covered the topic tonight. I think we covered it. VA special monthly compensation. I think we covered it more thorough than anybody. So thank you. All right. And I want to tell y'all, we'll see you on Thursday, and good night.